Guys, welcome in. Glad to have you all here, of course, for F1 2020. I'm sure that most of you have been waiting for as long as I have been on vacation to see what I am going to do with this new game. And, well, I gotta say, I don't know really what I'm going to do, what really my expectations are for this game. Idaho Sun says, yeah, eat up some UV. Idaho Sun is not playing around. I mean, it could be like 75 degrees Fahrenheit, which is what it was, like 25 Celsius, something like that, and a clear, non-cloudy day. And the sun was just beating down all damn day, and that's why I guess led to this. And no matter how much sunscreen I put on, it just led to me looking like a fucking beat after all it was said and done. Will I use the virtual mirror? Yes, I will. I've already got that set up. As far as my difficulty settings go, I'm actually taking Sarantia's little bit of help, saying that between the practice programs and the racing programs, or the race actually, it's different. And I've tried this. I tried to do practice programs on 90, like how I'm going to be doing my race, difficulty 90. I can't finish any of the practice programs. It is insanely difficult, and I don't understand it all that well. As Saranti, I know you put in a little bit of a write-up on the Discord. If you want to check that out, Discord links in the info box below. But honestly, I'm going to drop the difficulty for the practice and the qualifying down to, say, somewhere around 80, and I will, in fact, be racing on 90. I did say I was going to race at 90 originally when I was getting done with F1 2019. I said that 90 was going to be where I was going to race at, so that's what I'm going to do. Just my practice program is going to drop, and the qualifying is going to drop down to 80. I can finish the practice programs on 80, so that's not a problem. But when I bump it up to 90, it is. All right, so Ferrari engine's going to be nerfed so hard so soon, which is good, actually, because I was not going to pick Ferrari. That was one thing I knew I was going to do. And my engine was, in fact, going to be a Mercedes. That was one thing in my team career I knew I was going to do right off the bat. What car will you use for your driver career if you do it? Well, right now, as far as my driver career is going on, since, like I said, I was just doing a test for driver career mode, I chose Haas, and the reason why I chose Haas is because I wanted to get myself used to sucking and being at the back of the grid in preparation for my team career mode. Because of course, my team, you have one of the worst cars. You really should not be finishing top 10, maybe even top half, which actually is 11, so top half anyway, in the first season. Unless you get really, really lucky, you should not be finishing top half with your My Team career mode. So that's why I chose Haas, to get myself used to that mentality of not doing all that great. So you live where the Haas F1 base is in the UK. Oh, I don't know where they're based out of in the UK. I know their main base of operations are in North Carolina. They actually believe close to Charlotte because, of course, Stewart Haas Racing, NASCAR team and whatnot. So I would assume the Haas F1 racing team is based in Charlotte too. I don't know where they're based in the UK. Sarantia says your racing difficulties between 97 and 101 to have it set difference for practice of 35. Really? You think 35 is a proper number? See, like I said, I was getting shit done with 80. If I'm racing 90, I'm getting shit done with 80. I'm going to be fine with that. Will you keep the same stream schedule, says Lincoln? Yes, I do plan on doing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And actually, we're going to be having a couple of iRacing leagues kicking back up in the coming weeks. So Thursday, the normal Thursday stream schedule will in fact be split in two between F1 and iRacing. Saturday will be split. It's two separate F1 settings, but of course we got my team career mode, and then later on we've got the Firelight Motorsports crew running their own in-house F1 league. So it'll be split up between my normal team career and then the F1 league for Firelight. And that's how I'm going to do that. There is supposedly another iRacing league on Fridays that is going to be starting up. I'm kind of debating on if I want to stream that or not, because if I do stream it, it's just going to be that. It's not going to be anything else. It's just going to be that iRacing race. So I'll get back to you on that, because like I said, that's all starting to come up in the next 2 to 3 weeks. I'm sorry, I'm just still looking over questions here. And just, guys, what are you saying? Just make sure you don't answer any questions from Claire so we can see her get angry. Dude, you've probably seen that on so many other YouTube videos and so many other streams. It's not even funny. Yes, I have seen how she reacts too. She just gives you this exacerbated, just kind of this sigh of disdain on you. So yeah, we more than likely will be seeing some clear sighs of anger on this stream more often than not. But we'll just have to see what questions she asks in order for her to get to that response. Lil Demon says, I tried applying for a job there and didn't get an answer. It's whatever, man. Maybe they didn't feel that you were good enough around some of the corners of Silverstone. I don't know. Maybe that's why. Yeah, I know what you were trying to do. You were trying to apply to be a test driver. I see how it is, Little Demon. All right, so let's get into it without any further ado. And I know you guys probably played the game yourself at this point in time, so none of this should become as any sort of surprise to you. What we have got going on here is we've got the My Driver career and the My Team career, and of course, the main menu. The menu does not look all that different. First glance, when I looked at it when the game came out, the menu doesn't look all that different. Customization and whatnot, the liveries, the badges obviously are completely different because they tie into now your My Team career mode. As far as Podium Pass and Super License is the same, but Podium Pass, of course, is all different because this is sort of their, let's give you new stuff so you can put on your driver, or you can put on your car, and you can have fun with that. As you can see right now, I'm level 6. There are 30 different levels. I know I went over this on my last stream before I fully left for vacation. You guys probably have seen this all before, but just as a quick reminder, as a quick review of everything that they got going on there. Podium Pass is liveries, it's fire suits, it is gloves, it's helmets, it's emotes that you can all get based off of earning experience throughout a series, and a series lasts 8 weeks. As you can see, there's also the daily challenges, the VIP challenges, and the full series 8-week challenges. I'm slowly working on these. Some of these pertain to my team that I have not gotten to yet. So, like the VIP challenges, my team, achieve 3 podium finishes. Probably not going to get that in, or sorry, that's week 1. In my team, earn $7.5 million. In my team, have over 4,000 acclaim. In my team, beat a rival 1 time during a race weekend. So yeah, like stuff that like this, more than likely would have to come through like a second save because, of course, myself, I'm only progressing through my team on a stream-to-stream basis. I'm more than likely going to be doing the My Driver or a second My Team off camera just to get some of these extra XP build up so I can get the extra stuff in Podium Pass. It's probably what I'm going to do. How do I like the new F1? It's like I got to relearn the game, Ego, with how differently the car controls between 2019 and 2020. It's like I got to relearn the game. It'll come. It'll come. All right, so as far as my character goes, I have already made my character previously. I'm no longer going to name my guy the Rookie, or he's not going to get called the Rookie anymore.
Yeah, that makes sense.
DZ, thank you very much for the follow, too. But I will see this right now. I will say this right now. The closest I'm ever going to get to a Brian is with the call name O'Brien. So, bear with me on that one. Just keep track of how many push-ups and sit-ups that I got to do redeem at the end of the stream. I guess so. So, I got 1 right now. I already did 10. So, push-up, sit-up, redeem. Let's see, 1 right now. On top of, which is Sarancia's, I saw that. On top of the one that I already did thanks to Smithy. Alright, so like I said, we're going to go with my guy that I created.
Now, let's set up some of the key
previously.
For your new team.
I'm going to limit this, okay, if need be, I'm going to limit this to 5, alright? And I'm going to limit this to 5 total. Yep, Saranti has officially hit the limit. I'm doing 5 total. You can thank Sarantia for that. 5 total. There you go. No, Sarantia, you're definitely gonna have to stop. You can redeem it, but I'm only doing 5 max in a session.
We'll start with an easy one. What name would you like to give the team?
All right. So as we said before, the team name is going to be Gendo F1 Racing. As I may mention before, Gendo F1 Racing. It's not inspired by any means, but it is going to be the default one. As I said before, Gendo F1 Racing was the name of the Motorsport Manager team that I had when we did the Create a Team back well over a year, almost like 2 years ago at this point in time. When I last did Motorsport Manager. So this is basically the spiritual successor to that. And the colors are going to be blue, white, and red, as it was back then, too. Just need to try and pick out a livery that will look good with blue, white, red on it. Yeah, Brian's getting bullied right now. Brian's going to get buff, is what's... Swansea is trying to make me get buffer than I already am. And by I say buff, I mean, like, fat.
Nice. Now, some kind of income stream is critical, so we need to sign a primary sponsor.
But hey, to be fair, I've already lost 25 pounds compared to where I was at the start of the year. All right? So that's a major, major plus for me. I started the year at 240. I'm currently sitting at 215. And my goal by the end of the year is to try and get under 200 pounds. So I think that I'm well on my way to that. I just need to stop hitting plateaus of progress development.
Our primary sponsor will pay a signing bonus to the team up front. This is vital to cover the early investments we need to make. They will also provide valuable weekly income for us. Each sponsor has a goal that they want the team to achieve. If we hit that goal, the sponsor will pay us an additional goal bonus.
Can we cancel out someone else's push-ups? Dude, if there was a way that I could, I would, but there is no way to throw in custom names. There is no way to throw in any sort of custom... oh, wait, hold on a second. Edit custom reward, make me do... Oh, shit. And here I was thinking, okay, this is where you gotta play this. Honestly, I did not think that you could edit the names of the rewards, because when I first looked at this, like, so long ago, you couldn't change the names. You couldn't change the name of the rewards, you could only change the cost. So, within, I don't know how long that was, you could, in fact, change the names of the rewards, the descriptions, etc. So, I guess you could. I guess I could say, make me do push-ups and sit-ups, and then anti-take away push-ups and sit-ups. You could do the anti one. It all depends. Maybe. Alright, so what are we going to do as far as my sponsors? Let's take a look at what they will actually say. So, Seishin. Yes, that says Seishin, which is spirit. It means spirit in Japanese. Complete a full season. 500 to do a moonwalk. I can't. Well, I could try. I can't, but I could try. Alright, so Seishin says... Complete a full season. Equinox finished 10th or better in the Constructors' Championship. Basically finished better than Williams. I think we could finish better than Williams. So that's like an automatic. We're going to go with Equinox at the very least. Slingshot says earn 15 Constructors' points in a season. See, here's the thing. I don't know if I'm going to get that many points at all during the season. Like, at best, I'm hoping for top 10 finishes, but top 10 is what, 1 point? So I need to finish top 10 in 15 races out of 22? I don't think that is going to happen. I don't think I'm going to get that. I really don't. So Saratsi says Slingshot is the best, though. Finishing better than Williams is bank. Jamie, yeah, like, honestly. The goal bonus, though, is 1 million less than Slingshot is. So Oh, the weekly income is just about right, though. So we'll look at that. TriStar. As a team, achieve 2 points finishes during a season. So either I get 2 points finishes, myself and the other driver get 1 apiece, or the other driver gets 2. Distort is finished 8th or better in the Constructors' Championship. Okay, so if we can pretty much say that we're going to get ahead of Williams to finish 10th, that's pretty much in the bank. But can we get ahead of, say, Haas and AlphaTauri as well for Distort? Because if you take a look at the money Distort's going to give, it's $4.7 million, $4 million goal bonus, $230,000 per week. Then we got Shark that says earn 5 Constructors' points during the season, 4.9 signing bonus, See, here's the thing. Instead of 15 constructors points, he could get 5, and I'm kind of surprised that Shark will offer more money signing. Well, yeah, they won't offer more of the weekly in the goal, but they'll offer more money signing than Slingshot to get less constructor points. Don't want to spoil anything, but you'll be your only team's points. Yeah, I figured as much, piece. Loop says achieve 5 points finishes during a season, so I got to place top 10 5 times. That's not going to happen. Okay, and then Pacifico says 25 championship points in a season. No, Pacifico and Loop are definitely going to be no's straight away. Seishin is too easy because it just says complete a season. Thank you very much for the follow there. Mame Dasip. I don't know how you pronounce that. Sorry, dude, but thank you very much for the follow anyway. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I would say the safe ones are either Seishin or Equinox. Because more than likely I'm going to finish better than Williams. That's almost a guarantee. What's up, Goke? You better get Mahavir. I don't want Mahavir. Nobody wants Mahavir. I would think that Distort would be a good challenge to finish 8th or better. But early days, that's probably not going to be realistic. TriStar, I think, was realistic too. Get 2 top 10 finishes, like luck into a top 10, I think would be something we could do. I'm playing on PC. Shark, I see a lot of people go for Shark. I see a lot of people going for Shark. Just because of the high signing bonus. But I think that for right now, my pick is going to be with Equinox. Finish 10th or better Constructors title. At the very least, we get, it almost feels like it's a guaranteed 3.2 million because, as I said before, it's basically finishing ahead of Williams. I think we can finish ahead of Williams. Can I finish in 8th ahead of Haas and AlphaTauri? Probably not. As much as, the signing bonus and the goal bonus are there, much better, I don't think we're going to get it. So it's probably not worth trying to push that. Shark also looks pretty easy. But, like I said before, you need to finish top 10 in 5 races. TriStar has basically finished top 10 in 2 races. Just wait for a rain race.
Fantastic.
We'll go with Equinox. Goal bonus goes up when your claim goes up too. Okay.
Anywhere fast without a power unit. So, let's sign a power unit supplier now.
You watch a Brazilian streamer playing it, and the Portuguese dubbing was awful. They even pronounced some drivers' names wrong. What about in your native languages? So the non-English speakers, how are the vocalizations of the dialogue in your native language? To German, Sarantia, do you play in German? Do you play with the German vocals? If so, how does it sound dubbed in German?
We need both performance and durability from our power unit, but we also need to balance the books. We're going to have a lot of other areas to invest our cash into.
As I may mention before, the engine that I knew I was going to go with right away was Mercedes. I wasn't going to go with Honda. I wasn't going to go with Ferrari. Renault, I've heard horror stories about it being so unreliable. So I'm going to go with Mercedes, especially now with Ferrari going to be nerfed sometime in the near future after everything that's been happening with the preseason, as well as what happened in the Austrian Grand Prix. I think that Ferrari's going to get nerfed, so I will, in fact, go with the Mercedes engine.
We almost have all the key partners for our team now, but we still need a teammate for you.
And now the big question is teammate. As you can see, though, this may not work. I probably would have to change up my sponsor.
These are the drivers available to be your first teammate. They all have their own strengths and weaknesses.
I'm not picking Mahavir. That is an automatic no.
Drivers earn acclaim based on their performances. When a driver earns enough acclaim,
I think I have to pick a higher sponsor.
The higher a driver's level, the more acclaim they'll earn for their current team. And remember, the faster the team levels up, the faster our income will increase. The higher a driver's experience, the more resource points are earned to spend on vehicle upgrades. Racecraft is the driver's skill to effectively complete overtakes when opportunities arise. Awareness shows the driver's ability to avoid errors and incidents. Pace describes the driver's ability to set competitive lap times. Rating is a summary of the driver's overall skill level.
I may have to switch up my sponsor if I want to have a better driver at this point in time. Because, of course, oh, hey, it's Mick Schumacher. It's the one guy that everybody is going after. Who else do we got here? We got Galil, we got Tatiana, we got Alessi, Sergio Sete Camara, Zhao, and then Nick DeVries. Mahavir's in budget. Well, guess who else might be in budget? Probably most everybody else if I change my sponsor. So we'll just have to wait and see first. Who I really want to go with. Everybody wants me to go after Mahavir. Like, what the hell, man? It's Mahavir, man, but it's the living legend. It's the living legend. He's such a living legend. He's not in F2 anymore. Is that really true? Has anybody had the second drivers score any points for them? Any F2 drivers score any points for them? Does it actually matter? Dude, Mahavir is just so bad, though. But then again, the team is going to be so bad in the first year. It might not even matter. Yeah, the team might just be so bad to start with, it might not even matter. Correa didn't score a single point for me. Probably Mick Schumacher probably has not scored a single point. Maybe 1 point out of a full race season Mick Schumacher may have gotten for like one guy. But, God, are we going to do this? Are we going to do this, boys?
Looks like we can afford this power unit supply.
I think we're going to go with the man, the myth, the legend. Oh, God. Oh, man. We're going with the man, the myth, the legend. Mahavir Raghunathan. You have Delatraz. You used Alessi. His best finish was 17th. Oh, my God. Hey, it saves money. Hey, get this, okay? Get this. We'll use Mahavir for the first season. And then more than likely, we're going to move on from him. We'll get enough money, likely, to move on from him and go and get a better second driver. Sound good? And also to build the car up, too. But to get a better second driver. But, I mean, you know I had to do it to him, right? Had to do it to him. Raghunathan. The Ragu Nation. We are part of the Ragu Nation.
We'll be running this season. We can add more sponsors to the car as we sign them throughout the year. And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time from HQ.
Yeah, Herkadirk, that 50,000 we have left to spare is going to be spent on champagne for us finishing not last place. You know how everybody's got the Moe and Shandon on the podiums? We're going to have a bottle of sparkling water for us not finishing in last place. That's going to be the goal for us. All right, so this is the livery that I have currently for multiplayer and just random stuff that I picked up from...
Execute.
Oh my God.
66.
That was loud for me, and I'm sure that was loud for everybody else, too. Red4 coming on in with a 27-month Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much for the long-term support and dedication in the stream. Welcome back to Gendo's Gang. Everyone, drop your love, drop your hey-os if you got them. Thank you very much, dude. Hope you're doing well. But anyway, this is not the livery I'm going to go with. I'll probably go with something else. Because, of course, with Podium Pass does open up a lot more liveries than just the base. So let's go and create a new livery for us to use. And, of course, that 70th anniversary one looks pretty sexy, but there's just a lot going on with it, and you can't really put sponsors on it. The fiber optic one, like I said, that was the one I just got. Cosmos one looks pretty sexy. Ember Fade and Choppy. The Ember Fade one looks like a kind of a mix of, what's it, camo, like digital camo. How you doing, Brad? Sparkling water from Flint. Yeah, ooh, that wonderful rust taste. Not rustic taste, just rust. Just straight rust. Choppy looks pretty good. You know, let's have a look around. Choppy actually looks pretty damn good, and might very well be my first livery. Like I said, it's gonna be red, white, and blue. Yeah, maybe with a little bit of that black, a little hint of that black. I'm trying to see where the accents are. So the accent is going to be the gray. So it'll be red, white, blue, and gray. Or actually, blue is going to be the main color. Red is going to be where the orange is. Have I decided what race is going to be 100% yet? Haven't done it. No, Jamie. Alright, so let's change this up. So as I said before, this is going to be the blue. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, darker blue. It doesn't look too bad. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. We'll keep the gray accent. I may actually change the gray accent to another white accent. But let's take a look and see what this looks like in red. Let's look at it from the top down. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. Honestly, this does not look too bad. That does not look like a bad one at all. You said use duller colors, so like lower the saturation, so it's kind of a muted red and a muted blue. Kind of something like that. What's going on, Flesh River? I do watch Arava, but I haven't watched his videos recently. I've been on vacation, so I've not caught up with Arava whatsoever. Looks more purple than blue. I think it just may be with the saturation. It's kind of something like that. Yeah, it may be a little purple-ish. There we go. We'll go something like that. All right, I think we're going to go with that. And like I said, the gray, yeah, we got a fourth color in the gray. I'm not going to turn that white. I think that's fine. What am I going to be looking at with the halo? Okay, the halo is going to be blue. And then we take a look at our sponsors. So that's how it's going to look there. I think the white, where the sponsors are right now, the contrast of it being white on the darker colors works. Also, I've heard that you can't really change the sponsor colors individually. You gotta change one sponsor color for every single instance of the sponsor on the car, which it does come across some problems, of course, if you have a dark color that you want to have it white on and a white background that you want to have it a darker color on. You can't change them individually. You gotta change them all together, which kind of sucks. Is that America car? No, not really America car. It's actually more Chicago Cubs. Because this was the Gendo F1 racing team that I had for Motorsport Manager. We had a red, white, and blue livery back in Motorsport Manager. So this is essentially just the spiritual successor to that. And also, the fact that you can't change the font or the color of the number either is a bit of a downer, too. The fact that you can't do that sucks as well. All right, so we'll go with that. Awful idea to get into ovals, so many incidents. You gotta... I would think that there's more incidences in the road racing than the oval racing. Oval racing, you just gotta dodge other cars. Whereas in oval racing, you gotta worry about the off-tracks. Not so much the cars. Cars will get out of your way. It's the off-tracks gotta worry about. Alright, so we'll go with that car. The sponsors are fine. Can I put a sponsor on the Halo yet? Not yet. Not yet.
Now we need a badge for our team branding. Select an existing badge, edit it, or create one from scratch.
Alright, well, let's take a look and see what badge... I have an idea of what badge I want to do. Because there is a G already. Yeah, like, there's a G right there. I saw this on Arava's and Tiamet's videos. It's like I saw the G immediately. I'm like, this is perfect. The G is just gonna work so well. Let's see. I don't want to have it bright. Either kind of gradient fade like this, or the bevel. Oh, the bevel looks pretty sharp. I do like the bevel on this. What can I do with the colors? It's just white and red. It's only 2 colors. Shit. Alright, so how are we gonna do this? And then, of course, the background. Like, what do we want as the background color? The background color is gonna have to be either the blue or the red. I feel like the background color is gonna be either the blue or the red. And actually, I was kind of thinking something along this line, where the red was going to be in the foreground and the white was going to be the back half. So we'll go with that, and then... Oh yeah, that's right, I could change it. I could change the angle, I could change... yeah, now the big question is can I change the size of this, or am I kind of just stuck with this weird-ass looking badge? Yeah, blue background, I need to decide what the blue background is going to be. Because like I said, the way that the G is shaped, it does not really lend itself to a good background emblem to place it on. I mean, I could just do the 2 verticals, just be done with it. And I was going to say emboss on emboss, or bevel on bevel. Yeah, that could work. And then change the color, definitely not that blue. Something like that. The badge might be a little bit brighter than what I gave the car, but you know what? It might work. It might just work. I think we could do that. But because, like I said, every other one that I want to do, like an oval or a circle, just, it doesn't fit. Look at that badge. It just doesn't fit on the fucking circle. And it really kind of is disappointing. Honestly, it really is disappointing that the way that the G with the way it juts out at the top, it's disappointing. Yeah, like I said, Tidike, that this is going to be just it's the continuation of my old Gendo racing team. The one that's going to be the crowdsourced team is going to be the second one that I make, which I will leave up to pretty much all decisions on the car, on the drivers, on the engine, etc. Everything is going to be left up to chat decision. We'll just continuously create polls on what we want to do, and we'll build out a car, we'll build out a team, and then I'll go race it. Yeah, I think we're just going to go with this. Have I selected a driver? Yeah, we're going for the man, the myth, the legend himself. Alright, yeah, we're going to go with that badge.
Last but not least, we need to pick team colours for the rest of our branding. You'll see these colours throughout HQ.
Have I got Ragunathan? Maybe. Maybe I just went and got Mahavir. I think so. I don't know, you tell me. No, don't discard. No, discard changes. I'm not changing shit. We're going with Mahavir.
Results, as long as we can afford them. Oh, and we renew contracts every few races, so you'll have plenty of chances to sign someone else should the need arise.
Alright, so we got that. Definitely not that style of blue. Yeah, it was like something along that line as far as color goes. Yeah, deep red, deep blue, but not deep purple, and members of deep purple, and then, of course, the white at the very end. Yeah, it's like, I shouldn't be here.
Great, that's everything we need. You can go back and edit anything we've done so far, and we'll come back here at the start of each season. But if you're ready to go, hit advance to head to Team HQ and we can start our push to the top of Formula 1.
That is right. I totally forgot about changing up the racing suit. So yeah, let me change up the fire suit. Yeah, All-American American! Brian Gendo. Red, white, and blue, brother. You know what? For shits and all the giggles, we are going All-American in this bitch. No, the sponsors actually would look pretty shit. On the suit, the sponsor would actually look pretty shit, so we're not going to go with that. That doesn't look bad. The sponsor isn't all that great either. Yeah, the All-American suit. I hate to say it, but you know, the default suit might be working the best. This default suit might actually work the best. And I kind of feel like change all this up instead of this being white. This will be oh no, yeah, wait, hold on a second. It have to be white because it's pinstripes. But we'll make the suit blue. And we'll make the accents red. The suit will be blue and the accents will be red. How's about that? We have officially become a knockoff McLaren with their blue suits. It kind of looks okay. We're good with that. Now, as far as the gloves, we're not going to go with the All-American American gloves. We're going to change those bad boys up. In fact, we'll just make them default red. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just go with the default red because it accents the blue. Looks a bit childish. Bro, it does not have to be serious. It does not have to be serious whatsoever. Any chance catch doing iRacing anytime this weekend? I don't know. There isn't any leagues going on. Oh, I actually like that with the sponsor right there. That one looks pretty good. Then you got that one. I mean, that one's already blue. I don't have to change a damn thing. That thing's already blue. So go and equip that. What an unprofessional suit. Excuse me, sir. Whose save is this? How you doing, Suki? Hold on. Let me lighten this this bad boy up a bit. There we go. Need to actually match the color of the fire suit. I think we got a winner, boys. I think this is a driver that is going to go out and win 5 drivers' championships. Just calling it right now. That is a look of a guy that is going to go out and win 5 drivers' championships over the entire course of his career. I think we got a winner. Anyway, Gendo F1 Racing Team is all ready to go with myself and the Lord Mahavir Ragu Nation. Let's get going. And yes, we will be doing a full 22 race season. Oh yeah, that's right. I did make mention that two of these races will in fact be set to 100%. So firstly, I need to go and throw all of the names of these in here first. And then we will decide which one of these, or which 2 of these, will be the designated 100% that I will in fact be driving. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw all of these into a list. It will randomize, and the first 2 that it spits out at the very top those will, in fact, be the two that I will go and drive the full 100% distance. France, Austria, Britain. If it ain't Monaco, it's rigged. Well, you might as well just leave now. Britain, Hungary, Belgium. Whoop, all right, forgot. Oh, I can scroll all the way down and it'll turn back up, but I can't do the opposite otherwise. Get out of here. Bogus. All right, then we got Italy, Singapore, Russia, Japan, USA, Mexico, Brazil, and Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi. Baku and Singapore just see me rage quit? No, it would be Monaco and Singapore to see me rage quit. Alright, just so that we can show everybody exactly what we are looking at. What the fuck? Why do you not want to change? My guy, thank you. Alright, so this is the entire list of all the different Grand Prix. So I will randomize it, and the very first two at the top of the list, those will be the two that I will drive 100% on. Parade Lane by Cody's to not add Mugello to the game. Do you know how long it takes to scan a track? Flesh? To scan, to code, etc. If you want to play Mugello, play Forza. Go back in time and go play Forza. In fact, you don't even have to go back very far. Just go pull up Forza Motorsport 7. Mugello is still there. They've had Mugello since Forza 2. It's been in the game that long. Alright, so let's go and hit this randomizer. 3, 2, 1, what do we got? Italy and Bahrain. Italy and Bahrain will be the first two that I will be 100%ing. So I'm going to throw in a second list over on this side. Just so I know for future seasons what I will be doing to 100%. If you don't like it, take it up with random, man. Take it up with the website. Italy and Bahrain. 100% distance. All right. You got to do it the old pen and paper way. Got to do it that way. All right. So, all right, we've got our list. We know exactly what to do, how to do it. Now we just need to drive it. That's where the problem is that we need to drive it. So we will have a 100% race tonight. Ooh. Thinking about it, Sarancia. And I honestly thought that setting this up would have taken a lot longer. But yeah, all of them are going to be done. So qualifying, as I also made mention as well, qualifying is going to be full 3-session qualifying. Finally going to do that. Race distance at the start, of course, 50%. AI driver level for the race, it is going to be 90. For the practice, it is going to be at 80. So I'm just going to set it to 80 right here. Gameplay settings. Flashbacks. Because I'm Spinny McShithead, I'm going to keep it on. Especially since I need to relearn how to play the game, because it's different from last year to this year. Park Firm A, of course that's going to stay on. Vehicle damage, said that was going to move up to full. Safety car, turn on. We're definitely going to have a lot of safety car. I can tell you that right now. Corner cutting stringency, gotta set it to strict. Race starts, manual, because I hate my life. Surface and carcass, and driver moves will always turn on. So basically just short qualifying for the first season. Sounds about right, Flesh. That is exactly how I'm planning on it. I do not expect to get out of Q1 the entire first season in my team career. Just don't expect. Herkadirk says, YouTuber got a game-breaking bug with full qualifying. What do you mean by that, full qualifying? And what do you mean by game-breaking? As far as the assists go, braking assist, off. Anti-lock brakes, off. Traction control, off. Racing line, corners only. By the end of 2020, I should have the racing line completely gone. I want to set that as my goal, to have the racing line just completely off by the time this game cycle is over, so I can actually learn how to drive, so I actually know how to drive these tracks. So the reason why I have the line on is because I don't know how to drive half these tracks. Take it easy, DH. Formation lap, I don't like the formation lap. Personally, don't like the formation lap. Gearbox manual, of course, because it's got a Logitech G29 with a nice little flappy paddle gear shifter, so keep that on manual. Pit assist will always stay on, because it saves time that way. ERS. On. DRS. No, it's not on. ERS off, DRS off, fuel assist off. Just keep it all off. I want to do it all manually. And that should be it. Let's get right into it then. And Herkadirk, if need be, I could always turn it off. Because that's the good thing about this game now compared to last year, is that in the race weekend, you could change the assists. You could change those, you could change the race weekend calendar, you could turn off qualifying, you could shorten practice, you could shorten the race distance, you can lower or raise the AI right from the game itself now, instead of having to get out of the save, log the save in again, hit the tab button so it pops up the options and do all that convoluted shit. It's in the game right away now. So I'm very happy that they decided to listen to the fans
66.
about that. Bradley Webster coming on in with a sub, with the Twitch Prime, I should say. Thank you very much for the resub, dude. Thank you very much for the support and dedication to the stream. All right, so we got Will Buxton.
Okay, we're live.
All right.
5, 4, 3.
Make a backup just in case.
Welcome to the HQ of Formula One's newest team.
I wonder if you can copy
Backstage to gain an
a
exclusive-
save.
Could be one of the
E Meister, thank you very much for the follow, dude.
for many years. Now we've seen a number of new teams enter the sport over the
Follow
last
me.
decade. Amongst their number, Manor, Caterham, HRT, and of course Haas. And while
Can you guys hear him okay, or do you need me to turn up the volume? I'm going to turn up the volume.
morphed into different teams, and some have disappeared completely. What marks this team out, though, as being something different is that its owner is also its driver. Now, there's a rich history of that in Formula One too. Jack Brabham, John
Yeah, I'm
Surtees,
trying to mess with the levels.
Hill,
Sorry, guys.
and Bruce McLaren all drove their own cars in the sport, but it has become increasingly rare in recent years.
I can also
What's
turn
very
up the
special about this team,
in-game
though, is that
volume.
While the team itself is new to Formula One, so to
When
speak,
I'm done with this, I'll turn up the in-game volume, because I did lower it.
Whatever
I did
happens
lower it.
this season, you've already made the history books. Tell me, do you feel up to the mammoth task of both managing and driving for a Formula One team?
Alright, so the answers are, nothing easy is worth doing. I live for challenges like this. This isn't just about me, this is about my team, and I'm behind them 100%. And I won't lie, it's been a lot of work to even get, or it's been a lot of work and there's even more to come, but I wouldn't have taken on the task if I didn't believe in myself and the team. You know, I'm just going to say this isn't about me.
Every team needs two drivers. But what was it that drew you to your teammates?
The fact that he's the living motherfucking legend! Have you not heard of Mahavir Will? Have you really been living under a rock? I want to say this just because it's the truth. It was tough to get any drivers to sign on to a new team, but I'm glad they took a gamble. Mahavir's like, man, I need a ride. Can you give me a ride? I just want to race. We've seen what they could do on paper, and I see a lot of potential. Their skill set really suits our team. Their skill set suits our team, which is equally as bad. It was finding the right fit for our team. They understand that we're new and appreciate the opportunity we are providing. We'll do that.
No one aims to finish bottom of the table. Who's the team you're aiming to beat?
Well, obviously Williams are the fucking beating a dead horse. Like, who you want to beat? Williams. Everyone's going to beat Williams. But next to Williams, who would we have the best chance of potentially one-upping on the table? AlphaTauri, Haas, or Alfa Romeo. I feel like Alfa Romeo is probably going to be the best out of the 5 of us that they're talking about. I feel like Alfa has that edge because they also have a Ferrari engine. Ferrari, of course, doesn't mean a lot much in this game at this point, but AlphaTauri, I feel, with Kvyat and Gasly, they're going to be pushing for top half of the drivers' table, constructors' table, so that they're probably out. And I would say that outside of Williams, Haas would be the one where I'd say that, yes, we could probably push up ahead of them. Yeah, you're clearly a bot, so let's move on from that. Alright, moving on. We'll go with Haas.
How are you expecting the car to feel out on track?
Well, I would love to have some awesome power with my engine that I'm getting from Mercedes. But what do we got here? We focused heavily on maximizing traction out of the corners. So that's probably aero. Chassis, straight up chassis. Making the car responsive as possible is one of our main goals. That is going to give us edge going into corners. So one of these two are aero. Sim data is good, but we won't know until we get out on track. That probably is not going to tell me much of anything. So I'm probably going to go with chassis balance. Or we focused heavily on maximizing traction out of corners, as responsive as possible. Actually, we make it as responsive as possible. So that's probably aero. So we'll go with that one. Yep, that is aero.
The other teams now have years of experience, both on and off the track. How are you planning to catch up to them?
This era has brought a lot of complexity into the power unit, but we found plenty of room to innovate our ERS. I think we'll go with that one.
Overtaking is a key part of this sport. How have you ensured that your car can take advantage of each opportunity that comes your way?
Well, obviously, I'd like to use the Mercedes engine to overtake, but I don't know how many cars I will be overtaking this early on in the stage, so maybe this one is out of the question. Top says we produced a really streamlined car. We expect to be to get top speeds on the straights, so I'm pretty sure this one is chassis. That one's probably chassis. We developed an incredibly light car. This helped us. Oh no, this would be chassis. And then this one is durability. The bottom one, rigorous stress testing means to avoid grid penalties and failures. That is for durability. We developed an incredibly light car. That's chassis. Yeah.
And finally, which of your new departments are you most proud of?
Old Gendo ways are really cropping up right now because I'm going to say our power unit. So I did 2 for power, 1 for aero.
That's about all we've got time for.
And
here.
1
We'll
for
see how
chassis.
This fledgling team fares in its first Grand Prix.
Okay, great, thank you. That's
So-
a wrap.
All right, catering is over to your left.
Great interview, boss. You nailed exactly what the team's been working on. When you've got time, check the
You say that for
to see
everybody,
our
Carl.
current progress and where we think there's room for more. And while you're at it, why not take a stroll around HQ and check on how the team's doing?
Source management and acclaim. All right,
It's
so what do we
important
got
to use
here?
the
Team
time between races
activities.
to the fullest
Oh
extent.
yeah, that's right,
And
because
that's
I was
where
doing
these
driver
activities come in.
fucking career.
Manage everyone's time as efficiently as possible to maximize the team's performance.
So we've got how many days until the car reveals? It's 2, 4, 6, 8. We got 9 days until the car reveal. And really only really one thing that we could do until the car reveal. We can either do a presser, driver training camp, merchandise sales so we get some extra money. At this point in time, we need the money. Advertising campaign, but that would use up the last of our money to boost team acclaim. Power and durability focus, which will also add some R&D points. So if we build up power and durability, we lose morale for aero and chassis. So I think more than anything, we'd have to build up the morale of the aero and chassis department. And then at the end of this, after the car reveal, I don't know if I want driver training camp to help build up Mahavir's statistics, or if just the statistics aren't going to matter. At this point in time, statistics aren't going to matter. So I would think that he ought to either do the merchandising sale and either driver acclaim or team acclaim. But for the first bit, I think, yeah, Aero Chassis would go with that. I said. Come on. And then what about down here before? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so yeah, 5 days. 5 days. Training camp. Presser. Merchandise. I think we need to get... I think we need to boost up our money. So we're gonna get some merchandising sale. We revealed the car. Great. Now we want people to buy shit of our car. So let's go and have ourselves a nice little merchandising sale right there. And then as far as messages go, just the IT department. That new car smell. Decorators finished off the break room. Rooms tell me servers are all online, so we're officially up and
This is
running.
where you can view our current facilities and the effects they're having on the business. You can also invest some of our cash into upgrades for these facilities.
There is officially the Gendo marketing department, and it cost at least $2 million to build up anything in the marketing department. All right, what about personnel? Hey, it's me at my sim rig. This is the behind the scenes that you don't see. Also, what track is that supposed to be? Oh, that's Monza. I'm driving Monza right now, apparently. Alright, so what do we got here? $1 million, 1.5, and then 2 for simulator, fitness, and analysis suite. So we can't really do anything with that. What about the chassis? I know I'm not going to be able to buy anything right now. I'm just looking at cost, just checking on prices. $2.5 million for fabrication, $2 million for build time, $2 million for quality control. It's probably the same for everything. Build time, yeah, fabrication, build time, quality control. So that's what the durability looks like. Powertrain, $5 million for fabrication. Jesus Christ. Wow, that's a lot. Just to build up the engine, that is quite a lot. And of course the Aero. Yeah, 2.5, 2, and 2. Yep. R&D. Let's take a look and see what I can do points-wise and what I've been given points-wise. You stream a lot, but barely getting any viewers. Any tips? I was gonna say, man, streaming a lot helps already. Barely getting any viewers. Are you coming up with interactive, or are you coming up with interactions, even though people aren't really there? People don't want to just sit there and see that they're not talking to somebody with a bump on a log that's not really active or talkative, something like that. If you can come up with conversation pieces for what you're doing at the time, to just say and get a conversation started going. If anybody walks in at any point in time, they can say, oh, this guy is very animated. He seems knowledgeable about the game. I'd like to sit and watch more of his stream, and I'd like to interact more with him. That was knowledge that I got from, Jesus Christ, like 3-4 years ago, from Dr. Benji when I was doing Football Manager. That was kind of how it was, because I was pretty much the same thing. I wasn't getting a lot of viewers, and I wasn't really talking much. So he said the first thing is, okay, you need to start a conversation. Yeah, you may be talking to the void, but at the very least, you're not sitting in silence, and you're not being inanimate. You're being somewhat attractive to the viewer. That would make somebody want to sit and watch you, somebody want to sit and stay and interact. All right, so yeah, we're going to start building up. Okay, so that's spark plugs. What about durability? In fact, I would say before I even do anything with the engine, I'm going to build up something on the durability part. I need to build up gearbox durability. So we'll go and hit that. Go and hit that right now. And I don't think I can hit anything else. Yeah, I have 500 R&D points, and everything costs at least 525. So we're going to say no to that. Yes, and the setups command officially does have the 2020 setups linked to it, so that is not a problem. If you need to look at setups, just type in exclamation point setups, like as you see Smithy did, and it'll give you the link to the 2020 setups that I currently use in this game. A double Raumdeuter. Good luck with that. I never was able to get a Raumdeuter to work, ever. Oh, hold on a second. So as far as car progress goes, you can't see it due to my face, but we are currently above Haas and Williams. And right now, making a gain on Alpha. As you... Whoops, you did not mean to do that. That was the wrong button. But as you can see, we are currently right behind Alpha. I know, this is all going to change. By the time that the race weekend comes, this is all going to change. So take this all with a grain of salt. Yes, it does, Arch. It does get more expensive. Every single one that you add on. I remember that from 2019. Am I really using those setups from car setups? If no wonder it feels like I'm driving a boat. Excuse me, sir. I used all those setups from 2019 and I was perfectly fine with it. So I don't know how or why it changed that much between the games. Vehicles. I did notice that the MGUH, they gave another addition to the MGUH, because last year the MGUH only had 2 components to it. Okay, I can't remember. It was either MGUH or the MGUK that only had 2 of the part allotments to it. So they gave a third allotment to the MGU just in total. Now all of the MGU, you can have 3 parts to it. Just the energy store and control electronics that still only allow you to have 2. Alright, what do we got here for corporates? Of course, Equinox is our current main sponsor. We need to have a driver claim of 2 to build a secondary sponsor. And then 5, then 10, then 20. Alright. What else we got here? Contract-wise, Mahavir's contract expires on July 6th. So I think he's got like half the season. I think that's right around half the season. What are these driver
spend any
perks?
extra money that you secured on perks. Each of these perks benefit both you and your current team. They stay with you, so they'll make you a more attractive prospect in future negotiations.
So driver claim will be boosted with the social media team. Power mapping will lower the engine wear. Oh, this needs to get built up like fast. Power mapping for the engine wear, reduce the engine wear, that needs to get built up fast, because I like to run engines right into the ground. Yeah, Arch, well, from what I've been hearing, partners don't matter. Legitimately, in the first season, for the first couple of seasons, partners really don't matter. Especially with a shit car that I've got. Media coaching unlocks additional answers, and development feedback adds resource points by percentages. So it seems like to me, power mapping, actually driver claim, now that I think about it, most if not all of these are very, very important. Maybe not media coaching. Really don't care about getting extra answers. But social media team, power mapping, development feedback, if I can get the money to just get all those to level 1 right away, I would. Because they look pretty good.
This is the driver market. From here, you can see pertinent details on each driver in the sport. Compare them with each other and add them to your watch list. When the contract negotiation window rolls around, this is where you will approach any drivers you wish to hire.
So we're going after Lewis Hamilton, boys. He only costs $19.5 million. Just not expensive at all. Anybody can go get him. I'm surprised more people haven't. But yeah, biggest and best driver in the game, biggest price, most acclaim. Obviously he's going to cost the most. Vettel, Bottas, Verstappen, Ricciardo. I'm kind of surprised Ricciardo's top 5 in terms of price. He's got 11 driver acclaim. He's actually rated at 88. Another reason why I'm kind of surprised he's top 5. I did not think that he would have been rated that highly. I thought he would have been a little closer down by to the bottom of the 80s, maybe like 84, 83. I didn't think it would be 88. Kimi at 87. The reason why he's 87 is all because of that experience. All because of that experience. Sergio Albon. This is currently being rated by either acclaim or market value. Thank you very much, player of all time, for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy the stream. Gasly, Kvyat, Stroll. Just looking at prices right now. De Vries. Okay, so Nick De Vries is currently the highest costing driver that is not a part of a team. He's rated at 66. He costs $2 million for his salary. It's not a bad driver, but at this point in time, as I said before, we don't really care about who our second driver is because I'm going to be the only one getting points. If I went and spent the money to get a Nick De Vries, to get a Sete Kamara, to get in Mick Schumacher or Aitken or anybody like that, I would be just wasting money at this point in time because none of these guys in the car that I have are going to get points. And there's Antoine Hubert. You can get him just for remembrance, but probably not. Okay, I'm going to get a count. How many drivers are ahead of Nicholas Latifi? And as far as rating goes, can I sort by rating? Yeah, I'm going to sort by rating. So, how many free agents are ahead of Nicholas Latifi? Let's take a look. Nicholas Latifi is currently sitting at a rating of 63. You've got Hubert at 65. Same thing with Jordan King and Matsushita. Nick De Vries at 66. And Jack Aitken at 67. That is 5 free agent drivers with a supposed higher rating than somebody that has a full-time F1 driver's seat. Am I saying that the ratings are bullshit? No, I'm just saying the ratings were always going to be taken with a grain of salt. It was just up to you to determine, honestly up to the game to determine which one was the better driver, and honestly, I thought with Latifi moving up to Williams, he would have been the best of the F2 bunch. So I did not think that he would have been as low as a 63 right here. I thought he would have been higher. But of course, I decided to go with the weakest, lowest paid, bargain basement driver. I went to fucking Poundland to get this guy. Mahavir, costing only $750,000. Why? Because it doesn't matter. It really does not matter what driver I get. Honestly, really doesn't. The reason Latifi has a seat is because of his dad. Did not know that. Did not know that. All right, this is what my balance is of only $50,000. Sponsor money helps quite a bit. And this is, of course, I just started, so all this it'll fluctuate. It'll go more up than down, because I do have Bargain Basement Driver currently as my second driver. And I'm going to be saving money to then spend on upgrading the specs of all my departments. I don't know which one I want to do first, but it will come with time. Finance history, and then if I want to change my livery, if I feel like it's time for a new car color, or if it's a new car design, I can always change my livery right there. I can always change my team name. I thought once you made the name, you got it locked in. I didn't think that you could change it. But it looks like everything can be changed here. It's good to know. Standings, nothing's happened. Yeah, absolutely nothing has happened right now. Already built up some for my R&D. Alright, so let's go and start moving ahead. Pretty sure I've got everything that I want to focus on. Yeah, aero and chassis. And then 2 free days. There isn't anything that I could do. Wait, really? I was about to say, there's no way that I could do anything here. I don't know why it showed up green. Alright, so let's advance. Let's go and let's finish all this off and let's unveil my car. Alright, boys, let's sit back and watch the magic happen. And, oh, by the way, I don't have my music on because I don't like listening to the music. So let's close out this, so when I do my highlights package, it'll probably have, like, music on top of this. Oh, get my mouse out of there. Ain't she sexy? That's a good looking car right there. It's a very good looking car. Also, why the hell is my mouse pointer on here? I don't want to capture that. Get that bullshit off. Alright, here we go. I thought I had that turned off. Don't blame me. I thought I had that all turned off and didn't need to worry about it. Alright, let's start building some engine parts up. His dad donated $200 million, or just $200 million, whatever, to McLaren, hoping they pick him up for in the future. That's pretty shit. That's pretty real shit. Alright, so when I build up this engine, it'll be ready for the Vietnam Grand Prix. I'm okay with that. It's going to take a while to get all these ready in the first place, so... And then, of course, the next one I will build up will, in fact, be Aero. We do need to have our Aero built up. What's going on, Polani? You have a bonus to chassis and Aero, but are developing the engine. Well, I'm building up the engine. Alright, I'm building up the engine because I want to go fast!
66.
God damn, that's loud in my ears. Polani, thank you very much for the resub, dude. 7 months in a row. I don't know if it was in a row, but definitely 7 months of support and dedication to the stream. Welcome back to the Gendo gang. Sarantia, I'm going to say this right now. Are you going to criticize every single thing that I do with this game? My game, my save, my choice. I understand where you're coming from. I understand the bonuses. It's not like I'm not going to do that. But please respect my decision that it is my save and my game. Have I finished the first race? No, I haven't even gotten to the first race yet, Polani. I just did all of the customization of my car. I'm getting money, which is always good. How you doing, Ninja? Thanks for stopping by. And Steve-O. So yeah, we just completed the picking up of drivers, picking up of sponsors, creating the livery, creating everything to get into this first race here at Australia. Who's my second driver? Oh my god, my second driver is Mahavir. I went with the living legend himself, sir, Mahavir, as my second driver. Saratia, you are free to do exactly what you want, whenever you want, but I'm saying that it is my save, so... There's a saying, I don't know if you've heard it before, but... A person is a fool for taking no advice, but a person is also a fool for taking every single advice given to him. So, like I said, I respect your decision, but in the end, I have to make my choices for myself. So yeah, like I said before, 50% race distance, 80% currently for practice and for qualifying, but it will be boosted to 90 when I get into the actual race. Am I faster than Ferrari? Broderator, I would love to be. I would love to be faster than Ferrari, but unfortunately not. How's vacation? I needed it. I absolutely needed it, Brad, and I got so much sun. Like, if you've seen on my Discord how badly my legs get burnt and got burnt, I'm a fucking lobster. And Sarantia said I looked like Mr. Krabs. Alright, let's get into practice.
Morning, boss. Jeff here. Thanks again for bringing me on board. You've found a lot of talented people for this team. I can't wait to see what we can accomplish. Our journey to the Constructors' Championship starts here today, and the car is ready to head out whenever you are.
Constructors' Championship, eh? First season? Can we do it? Maybe if I had difficulty set on 0. And Sarantia, I understand, man. I understand you want to give me hints. I understand you want me to get better at this game. I understand that you have been critical of me in the past, that you want me to get better at this game, but it just seems to me that you want me to get better at this game by how you have played the game in the past. I'll take the hints. Yes, I want to build up the aero and the chassis. That's great. It's not like I was going to completely ignore them. It really wasn't. I want to build up the engine too. So feeling that I was just getting jumped on by not utilizing the aero and the chassis right away, it just didn't sit right with me. And that's all I'm trying to get at, is that I wanted to do things. I wanted to build up the engine. Yes, I did also know that I had those boosts, but I wanted to build up the engine too. And it just felt like I was getting jumped on. Steve-O, you got your wheel 2 weeks early. Very nice. Can you change the wheel display? What do you mean the wheel display? Yeah, Sarante, I know you don't mean it as offense. I really don't. Believe me. It's just, this kind of goes back, I need to pause this because I'm losing time. We don't want to have fucking philosophy or a psych session with Brian. It just feels like all throughout my life, when it came down to it with my family, it just felt like I kept getting pushed around by my family. And so now that I'm living on my own and I'm not getting pushed around by them, I don't want to get pushed around by anybody else. So there was that mentality of, oh, you're telling me what to do, and I don't like that kind of feel. So pardon me for being defensive, but that was just the natural reaction I had when you or anybody else was trying to poke at me to doing something. And this also went back to fucking Football Manager too, of, oh, do this, use this tactic, use these players, buy these players. I didn't like it back then either. So sorry to bring the mood down, guys. I didn't mean to, but I just wanted to clear the air. What's going on, Connor? Broderator wants to see Claire. We're probably going to see
Hey, boss,
Claire.
this is Jeff. Just wanted to say thanks for trusting me as your race engineer. I won't let you down. The car is ready to go, but it's brand new, of course, so there may be a few issues here and there. We'll be keeping a close eye on all the data.
Alright, so what do you mean by changing my wheel display? Well, Steve, I'm glad that you were able to get your wheel, dude. You can get yourself right into F1 2020 with a nice little real feel to it. By the style of the wheel shape, can it be done in here, or does it need to be back out in the main menu? Because I've never, like I said, this is the first time actually knowing or hearing about this changing of the wheel display. So pardon me for not knowing what you're talking about. Yeah, as you can see, virtual mirror is on. Oh, if you don't know, then I don't know. No, I don't know, and probably you can't change it. Alright, so let's work on track acclimatization, and let's drive out.
If you want to know specific information or make certain changes to the car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you want over the radio. Press and hold the radio button to activate the system, and you can either speak the command or select it manually from the radio screen that will appear on the multifunction display.
Alright, there we go. Oh, damn! Alright, I'm just gonna say this right now. I cannot late brake. Holy shit, I tried late braking and it did not grab like it did back in 2019. Whew! Yeah, Saranti, I did that. I did that not just for you. I did that to help everybody out, because I know you specifically want to have the track map up. So yeah, for 2020, I will in fact have the map up. Whew, boy! Wolfgamer, the stream has just been more about getting everything set leading up to this Australian Grand Prix. So I chose my driver, I chose my engine manufacturer, I chose my sponsors, changed the color of my livery, my fire suit. We did in fact go with Gendo Racing, with the red, white, and blue of the Cubs colors. But yeah, oh my god, you cannot late brake like you could in F1 2019. It just doesn't hold. Who's the driver? It's Mahavir. I went with the man, the myth, the legend himself. Sometimes you just gotta go with the meme, right? Sometimes you just gotta go with a meme. Oh my god! Turn, you fat bastard! Turn! Crunched. Crunched it! Yeah, Sarantia, like I said, it feels like I have to relearn the game almost. Oh my lord. Arrow is shit. Well, it's not just that. When I'm doing single player driver mode or the Grand Prix mode, the cars turn like that regardless. So I just feel like it is the way that the car has been made for this year. And I did my test driver's career mode with Haas, so I can get used to finishing down near the bottom of the grid. Overtake mode. ERS is fun this year. Yeah, ERS is not all that hard, because I do have my button down here mapped to switch to overtake mode. Basically the push to pass mode. Are we going to be running extra laps just to get used to the car? Yeah, at the very end of all the practice. Once I'm all done with all the practice programs, yeah, I will start doing loops just to get used to the car with how shit the car feels this year. Not just in drivers, but of course in my team with how low and how bad it is to start. Yeah, I'm going to have to run extra laps just to get used to it. But like I said, I want to get all the practice programs done so I can build up the R&D points. Am I happy TikTok is banned? Never used it. Didn't really care. Didn't care about it. Didn't care for it. It's one of those things where I'm like, oh, this is just kind of like a Vine replacement. I never used Vine, so push that off to the side. I was going to say, Wolfgamer, as far as the customization goes, there's always the rewatching of the VOD, but as I may mention before on my newly created Gendo 66 YouTube channel, I will, in fact, be posting either full VODs or highlights of these streams so that you guys can watch it in more of a in more of a bite-sized setting. I would say expect them to be up no earlier than a week after they've gone live, or after the stream went live, specifically because I need to find the time to edit them. And trying to sift through a 3 to 4, maybe even 5-hour stream just to find the bits that I want to put up on video, it's going to take some time. And yeah, exclamation point YT, there it is, Sarancia. It was banned because I think it was, it was taking information from the people that had it on their phones. But then again, what app isn't these days? Yeah, I think driving at 80... I think driving and qualifying at 80 is going to be a lot better than doing that at 90. And hell, I might even bump the qualifying up to 85. I might do 80 for practice, 85 for qualifying, 90 for the race. I feel like that would probably be the better progression for my car and getting used to it in my team career to then use that over in my driver career. Go 80, 85, 90. And as I said before, I should not be qualifying top 10 at all in this first season. Maybe once or twice. But honestly, I should not be qualifying or finishing top 10 at all outside of a couple maybe lucky breaks just because of how bad the car is. I need to build the car up. Hey, Yorkie, I'm doing good, man. Same thing with you, Sid. I've been doing good. This game is a beast. You will love it. Yeah, I definitely think I will. I just need to get used to it, get used to the handling of the car, because admittedly, you probably noticed it yourself, the handling is different from last year. Oh yeah, that's right, fuel management. I think I can actually get fuel management this year. I think this is actually one thing that, when I was looking back from other people doing their saves on stream or on YouTube, is that fuel management might actually be obtainable this year. If I remember what Sarancia said back for last year, much like with tire management, you gotta ease into it with fuel management. And if I can at least just get a green, not a purple, I will take it. Oh, really? I guess I did go more than halfway over. I guess I shouldn't have even capitulated. I knew I went more than halfway over. Have I had a little practice? Yeah, I practiced last night, this morning, and actually before I even left on my flight to go out to Washington, I had a little bit of practice on it then. I would say in total I've had about 5-6 hours worth of practice before I got into my career mode. Okay, I'm fine with that. I got a green. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get good enough to get a purple. If I at least get a green, I'll get those resource points. But yeah, I'd say I got like 5-6 hours of practice leading into this. I found fuel and tires took some time in the car to get right. I can get tires. After a little bit of finagling, I can get tires now. It does still rely heavily on where your level is at. Because I tried doing practice last night at 90, and oh my god, I couldn't get anything. I could not get anything done. Track acclimatization, I was lucky to get green. I couldn't get purple on that. Fuel, tires, ERS management, no, that was just straight red. Not even close to green. It was straight red. And going into some of the corners for the tire management, I would go into the corners, and all of a sudden the bar for where the tires would be would just shoot all the way to the left. It would shoot all the way down to the red. And I'm looking at that, I'm like, it never got this bad in 2019. What the hell's going on here? Like, taking some of those corners the way I take them in 2019. In 2019, yeah, they'd go pip a little bit to the left, but they'd only really go shoot off to the left, shoot down to the red, is when you skidded. Is when you skidded or you broke hard enough to lock up the brakes. That's only when, back in 2019, when the tires would get severely damaged in the practice run. Here, you're going into a corner like you would take a corner normally, and it just shoots all the way down to the red. I'm like, what the hell? I need to update. Yeah, I do, because this was, honestly, Smithy, a spur-of-the-moment thing, so I'm going to do it right now. But, yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about on Discord last night. And I know Sarantia said that that's when he came up with telling me, like, it's do what he does, and that you have your difficulty for the race, but lower your difficulty for the practices. And sure enough, it worked. Currently playing at level 80 for practice, level 90 for the race. Submit that. Yeah, as far as the assists go, no ABS, no traction, no brake. ERS mode is manual, flashbacks are on. Damage is currently set to full damage. Yeah, I need to update that one. My career command is still set to McLaren, but I'll worry about that at a later time. Don't think I need to change anything else. It was just those two. Alright, so we're gonna go with that. Yeah, it was just those two I need to go with. Alright, let's return to the garage. Let's continue on with our Gendo F1 racing team. ERS management, I think you can cheese it like you did last year, where you can bank up a whole load of ERS saved up and get it all the way into the purple, flip it into the high mode, and just go to town on it. And it will stay up there for a little bit before then you notice any difference. Now here in ERS mode, you only have two modes. You either have an ERS set to none, or you have it set to overtake. You only have those two. And honestly, I'll probably use the ERS mode in the DRS zones, I would say. So I can do dual ERS/DRS. And maybe a little bit on some of these short straights, just to get a little bit of power going into it. Or if I take a corner badly, I can just flip into overtake. And as you can see, that bar is just dropping all the way down. It is using up so much more ERS energy than you would have if you had just set it to hot lap. It is such a different system this year. like I said, you could cheese that one. Much like you could cheese it back in F1 2019, where you could just build up you could either build up all of your ERS and then get your delta from the red to the green, or or do it the other way around and get your delta, or it's the other way around is what I meant. Strike that, reverse it. Build your delta all the way up, get like 1-2 seconds into the green on delta, and then worry about getting your ERS from the red to the green or to the purple, just setting it to none. Or you could do the other way around, where you could save your ERS up early, get it all the way up to the purple, and hell, it'll probably register as it going past the purple, and then worry about your delta time getting that from out of the red. Pretty sure it's the exact same way you could cheese it like it did back in 2019. You did Monaco earlier? Oh god, I can't imagine what Monaco's going to be like in these cars. I just have a bad feeling about this. Have I tried the new tracks? Yes, I did. That was one of the first things I did before I left. I got the game and played it before I went on my flight. Time trialed Hanoi and Zandvoort. I really like Zandvoort more than Hanoi. Vietnam can go kick rocks. Zandvoort's got its mix of fun and challenging. That's the one thing I like about Zandvoort. It's got its mix of fun bits and challenging bits. Hanoi, it's got challenging and then bullshit. Like, there really is no good middle ground for Hanoi. Good luck, Jamie. And yeah, I have noticed that I've got to be a lot heavier on the brake. Which, as I may mention before, it's not just indicative of my team career car. It is pretty much every single car for 2020. The way that they mapped out the car for 2020, it just feels like it's a little rougher to drive. It could also be with the setups that I'm using, because the setups I'm using are almost point for point ported over from 2019. Couple of changes made here and there to various parts of it, whether it's the wing angles or the suspension. But it's almost point for point a carbon copy of what I have in 2019. Now, as the setups get updated, yeah, I should be able to drive better. As the car gets better, it should be able to drive better. Naturally, it should be able to drive better. Setups were the key. Serancia, I do not doubt that at all. And I think for this year, I'm not going to have a separate wet and dry set. After what we saw in Japan on my very last season with McLaren. Jesus Christ, I need to get more water. But as I said before, in the very last season that I had with McLaren, in that very wet Japanese race, where I was in the wet setup and I was not able to pass a Williams, which I found really extremely bullshit, but then again, turns out it was definitely the setup. The setup that I had was made for the wet. It's just that everybody else around me was using setups that were in the dry. And it turns out having those setups in the dry for a wet race make all the difference too. Actually, it didn't seem like it mattered with it being the AI. So that's the way I'm going to go at it right now, is that I'm going to take those dry setups, and I will use them for the wet races as well. And I should be able to see some difference. At the same time, probably will have some more problems added onto it, because the way that the ride is going to be, it will be much different than how it would ride normally if I was driving a wet race. What happened in Japan? I took the grid penalties for getting a brand new engine, so I started last. Got out there on the wet setup. Drove around Williams, or sorry, drove behind Williams for a good 4 laps. Locked up my brakes. Had a severe corner cut, and they gave me a 10-second time penalty, so I said F this, and I DNF'd. I rage quit Japan. Ah, for fuck's sake. Spinal! Still hate that last corner, second to last corner. I still absolutely hate that second to last corner here at Australia. Anybody in chat run online? Yorkie, in the future, I'm looking to get some community races going. So while I don't race online right now, I am looking to, at the very least, run against you guys in the chat. What's inside the cockpit on the left? What, like that 2020 little sticker down there? I think that is a regulation sticker, saying that the car meets regulation standards or something like that. They've changed Spain, Baku, and Japan. I know about the Spain and the Japan changes. What did they change at Baku? Because, yeah, Spain, they changed the chicane at the very end of the race. At Spain, they made that run up to the start-finish line not as bumpy. But what did they do at Baku? Yeah, Smithy, I know you were talking about crossplay a couple of weeks ago. As far as will they ever do it, I don't know. Oh no! The last left-hander before the little S is leading onto the main straight. What did they do with them? So, you're around the castle, you go make that left-hander, it's then downhill, and then you make that other left-hander. That's the left-hander that you're talking about? That then leads into those S's? So it's after the castle, left-hander, downhill, finish going downhill, left-hander. So it's that one. What'd they do to it? I'm curious to know what they did to it. So I didn't know they changed it. Alright, so let's take a look at race strategy. The tire life is slightly better than average. Now, if this is 2019, the tire life would have been, the angle would have been much, much higher above the dotted line. Like, I was doing tire life, tire management, like, going gangbusters with it. Lap time, I'm glad to see that lap time, but you gotta remember, I'm practicing at 80. I'll be qualifying at 85, and the main race will, in fact, be at 90. Alright, let's see if we can get our qualifying pace. They're probably going to want me to finish 19th. Change the braking zone and the angle. You'll see it when you drive it. Okay. Yep, I knew about the no bump in Japan. I'm happy about that too. There's no need for it to be that rough. There was no need for it to be that rough. Wow, I have no idea what type of time they want me to reach, but I'm not going to reach it. I'm a half second off in the Delta. They want me to get a 124? Jesus, with the way this car is going, it ain't going to reach that. Lance!
Help to us.
Wow, thanks, Jeff. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Qualifying pace is way harder this year. I was able to get it on 80 with my Haasmobile when I was doing my test driver career mode. So I was able to get it with Haas. They wanted me to qualify around like 17th or 18th because it's Haas. And I was able to at least reach green with it. So I met the requirements at 80. I just think that with the car that I have, it's just worse than whatever Haas has. Has to be. All right, let's try one more time. If this is the one that I can't get, then oh well. It's the one I can't get. Honestly, Sid, I think it's you because I did test drive Canada and it felt the same to me. Honestly, it felt the same to me. I'm glad for that runoff area. Not gonna lie about that. How did I lose time in that section? Yeah, I know I lost time there, but how did I lose time in that long DRS section?
Test over, but I'm afraid we didn't get what we needed.
Huh. I'm a little surprised by that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little surprised that it said I lost time in that long stretch, that DRS stretch on the back end. Oh, okay, I've got some extra XP here, thanks to completing a series challenge that I didn't know that I completed. Oh, hey, I got the Stars and Stripes fire suit now, so I can go full American.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top three. O'Brien, Bottas, and Lewis Hamilton. And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional week.
Yeah, so, Sarancia, I think it may just be that I'm shit. I think it may just be that I'm shit, or I just didn't take the right line. AKA, I was being shit. And that's probably what it is. It's probably me needing to drive that track more, because it didn't feel like I lost a lot of time, if any time at all, during that back stretch back in 2019. So, I don't know, it's just me. It's gotta be. Alright, let's go to qualifying. Actually, before I do that, let me bump the qualifying up to 85. Confirm change. Sid, as I may mention before, I don't know if you were here when I said it. The setups that I'm using are, with a little minor tweaks, almost carbon copy what I had in 2019. It could be that. Honestly, it could be that. But yeah, Sarancia, I was pretty much getting all the practice programs up to that one on 80. Maybe drop it to 75 and I'll get them all. If I drop it to 75, I feel almost certain I will get all of the practice programs done. Rob, I'm going to keep it real here because, let's be honest, my team, I know I'm going to suck. But also, because of that fact that I still need to drive these tracks that I have not driven before, I know, yeah, it's been 2 months. I've had an F1 game for 2.5 months now. You'd think I'd know the track in and out of the tracks. It's not the case. Still not taking a proper line around certain tracks. I guess Australia is one. Even though I like the track. No, don't get me wrong. I love Australia. I think it's just maybe driving the wrong line around it. Especially around that section. Mahavir should have higher acclaim than Hamilton. Yeah, man, the living legend that is Mahavir should be the best driver in the game. How did Codemasters get it so wrong? TBBT, I don't know that show. Alright, so let me look at the R&D tree. What can I build up here? No, that's not what I wanted to go to. I wanted to go here. Department capacity reached. Okay, fine. We'll build up part of this chassis. Rear floor under tray distribution. Yes, please. It should get done by the time the Chinese Grand Prix hits. Big Bang Theory. Okay. I didn't watch Big Bang Theory. Not gonna lie. Was not interested in the Big Bang Theory. But gotcha. Oh yeah, one of the main crew. I don't think Mahavir looks like him. I can see who you're talking about facially. I don't see it though. Ask Sheldon to join my research and development department. Dude, I would not like to have some guy like Sheldon walking around constantly spewing out information like, dude, sensory overload, TMI, can we please do something else? And also the fact, Sarancia, that 100% races take about an hour and a half, if not more. I don't want to do those by itself, because I would like to do a second race alongside it, yes. Can I not hear anything? Okay, now I can. I don't know why I wasn't getting anything vocally off that. Let me check. So yeah, master volume. It's turned the master volume all the way up. Music is 0 because that's like the menu music. That's the end of game music, etc. Yeah, speech is 10. Effects are 10. I'm going to turn master volume up to 10 now. Oh yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine's a good show, Brad. I fully recommend it. If you've never watched it, if anybody else has never watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine, hilarious. Comedy. I wouldn't say it's a cop drama, but it's definitely a cop comedy. Subtitles off, I don't need it. Push to talk, yeah, I don't really care about all this. Upshift tone, don't need it. Broadcast mix, whatever. Broader, that's a very good comparison. Police Scrubs, that's a very good comparison. I would agree. Like I said, it's a cop comedy. What are my goals for the season? Sid, definitely not to finish last place. I would love to finish above Haas. What's going on? Hobbs, thanks for stopping by, dude. I would love to finish above Haas. Williams, it feels like it's going to be a definite. I will finish above them. As far as a team goal, I'd love to finish above Haas. As far as a personal goal, I'd love to finish top 10 at least once. With how shit given the car is, I'd love to finish in a top 10 position so I can get points at least once. Outside of that, I don't know. I think my car setup should be the custom. It is. Let's drop that. So we are going to run a set on the mediums, and then our first lap on the mediums, and then our second lap on the softs, just so I can at least get another extra lap around the track to figure out how to drive the track. In fact, I might run 2 laps on this just to get some more data on how to run around Australia. So we'll do that. I saw the first Police Academy movie. I didn't really watch anything past that. Yeah, Steve Guttenberg and Michael Wilson. I think that was his name. Michael Wilson, the guy who did all the sounds. No, alert doesn't do anything. Oh yeah, I did turn that all the way up. I'm sorry. Let me turn it down. Yeah, you said that, Saranti, and then I just immediately shot a look. Over to my audio mixer, and it was redlining. So I am sorry about that, guys. I am sorry. All right, let's try this now. Whoa!
Are you okay? That was a nasty hit. Turn the engine off and wait for the marshals.
Whoops. So I'll probably do 2 laps around on the mediums. Once again, just to try and drive this track. Or figure out a better line around this track in this car. And then I'll wait all the way to the end to do a lap on the soft. Will it actually get me into Q2? No, it won't. Who am I racing?
Copy.
I told him who am I racing, and Jeff took it as Jeff shut up. Engineer quiet. Sriracha, as long as I'm streaming, I will always have the scene wrong. What? Oh, are you serious? Alright, return to the garage. I didn't realize that I only had enough fuel for one lap. Whoops. Out of curiosity, you're only doing the one race. Here's the thing. If I do a second race, believe it or not, the race that I'm doing next is Bahrain, and that was randomized. That was randomized as the first 100% distance race that I was going to do. Because I did make mention before that I would be doing 2 100% races throughout the season, and it would be different races as I go from season to season. And Bahrain just happened to be the one that was randomized that would be taking place. I almost feel like I gotta build up to that. I feel like I have to build up season 1 to do Bahrain. And as I may mention before, a 100% distance race is going to take an hour and a half. Like, it's going to be, we're going to be in for the long haul if I do that. Which, if I'm looking at this race is going to take about 45 minutes. What time is it right now? It's 7:45. We're going to finish up qualifying. Probably add another 10 minutes on top of that. So figure it'll be 8:40 by the time I'm done with Australia. And then you gotta factor in the practice and the qualifying, and hell, even the pre-game to even get to Bahrain. So it'll be like 9:30, 9:45 by the time I even start Bahrain. Then to go an hour and a half, I am going to want to die at that point in time. So I think that Bahrain, we'll save that for Saturday. We'll do Bahrain in China. Because like I said, I need to build up to that one. I need to get the confidence, I need to get the will to do that. Which is the reason why I do 50% in the first place, is because of the fact that 100% are just too damn long. That's why I only limited them to 2 per season. So, in all honesty, today was going to be the build-up of the team, get everybody and everything situated, do Australia. Honestly, if it was not a 100% race, I would have done Bahrain too. Admittedly, if it was not a 100% race, I would do Bahrain too. But I will say Bahrain for Saturday, and we'll do Bahrain China. Sound okay? Are you guys up for that? Are you guys okay with that? And like I said, take the time tomorrow to then start chopping up this stream to then be used for the first highlights video that I'll put on my YouTube channel, !YT, and in the info boxes below to link to that. So give it a subscribe. I want to try and get those highlight videos out within the week. Within the week that I streamed them. They're not going out the next day. I refuse to do that. They will not go out the next day, but they will go out within the week that I will have streamed them. How about a game of Super Mega Baseball 3 on stream? Okay, this is basically just Wolfgamer saying, hey, Gendo, you want to get your ass kicked on stream? I mean, I'm already going to do that on Australia. I'm going to already do that in this race. I mean, we could. Have I done YouTube before? Yes, I have. Football Manager, 4 years of that. Gendo FM. Check that. That YouTube channel is now just archived. I'm not adding anything else onto that. Gendo FM. You can check out all of my past Football Manager series. My Pentagon Challenge. My Everton Saves. My Athletic Bilbao Challenge. That shit was fun. Those series were fun. But then, of course, I just did not really care. I did not really care anymore about Football Manager. And that is why I'm in the situation that I'm in. Alright, so car setup is kosher. Alright, Smithy, which one did you link? Did you link my channel, the 66 one, or the FM channel? Because if you wanted the FM channel, all you do is just youtube.com/c/Gendo FM. Like, that should take it to you. Yep, I was gonna say, it still has the custom URL, so it all still works. Like, that was my old Gendo FM channel. Still around. Like I said, it is at this point in time just archival. It is basically just held in archive. Alright, let's go out one more time. Let's see how I drive. I don't expect to get out of Q1. If I do, I'm not going to qualify. If I do, I will not drive in Q2. And I hope that people enjoy it, Yorkie. It's just not really a game I want to pursue anymore, myself, personally. Yes, I am doing full quality this year, Sid. Wanted to give it a go. Ah, for fuck's sake. And then I missed my braking. Alright, take it easy, Brad. Oh, damn it. I knew I cut that too early, too. As soon as I drove over that, I'm like, I'm gonna get dinged. I tried cutting it too much. Too much. Well, I got 2 seconds faster. I got 2 seconds faster. Where did that actually go? Where'd that actually put me? 12th? Are you serious? I qualified 12th. Out of that, okay, maybe, just maybe then I need to qualify at 90 then. I guess I need to qualify at 90 because that is too high. I should not be that high. Yeah, I've got Mahavir. Yeah, Smithy, I'm gonna do 90 for qualifying then. 85, I should not be this high. Did I change the difficulty? Yeah, I did. I moved it to 85. As I said before, Saranti, I was gonna do 80 for practice, 85 for quali, 90 for the race. Now I'm thinking I should do 90 for qualifying. I should do 90 for qualifying. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, Jamie, I agree. I agree now. Yeah, Saranti, it was quick. It was like 15 seconds. As soon as I got done with P1, FP1, I backed out, switched it, and then went into qualifying. But yeah, I'm thinking that, yeah, qualifying needs to be 90. Now I don't know if I want to set a time or not. We'll try, we'll give it a go, but I don't know if I want to set a time. Yeah, I'll set a time. Both Ferraris made it into Q3. They should make it into Q3. Alright, go to track. Whoop, hold on. I need to drop my fuel load. Drop fuel load. Okay, fuel load is dropped. Session. I pressed the wrong button. That time I pressed the wrong button. Flying lap. Let's go. So yeah, noted. I will do 90 for qualifying then. Because if I'm going to do 90 for the race, I might as well do 90 for qualifying, not just 85. Yeah, after Q1, I'm 12th? No way. Not with the car that I have. I should not be 12th place. Whoa, okay, time to go into the pits. Spinal. The car just decided, hey, I need to make a pit stop. Fuck. Oh, for...
Are you alright? Sit tight, the marshals are on their way.
Okay, let's get the spins out now. Alright, let's get the spins out now. Let's get them done now so I don't worry about them in the race. What's the thing with Spinella? It's a meme. It's a meme from a Reddit page called Formula Dank. All because Sebastian Vettel spun... Where was that? Bahrain? Was that Bahrain or China where they took it from? And the crafty call for it was, oh, Sebastian Vettel, and he spun! It was either Bahrain or China where they took that from, and that's where it all started. Also, Sarantia, if you would be so kind to post in the chat what the times that I would be looking to try and achieve while in my driver career mode, so that I could try and figure out my my times like that. I know it's hidden on the Discord somewhere, but if you could post it in the chat so I can just cross-reference it right now. Because Sarantia had a link to a website where in my team career mode, you can cross-reference the times that the lap times you're getting on the track in your my team car, to their graph as to if you're hitting this time, you should be playing at this level. If you're hitting this time, a faster time, you should be playing at this level. Such and such like that. Yeah, that's the one, Delios, that's the one. So, my time that I was hitting for that... Yeah, step 1, step 2... Hold on, select a track. Australia. So I was hitting it, what was that last lap time? Like a 150, 125.4? Let me return to the garage. It only counts for RB 2010. What's RB 2010? Is that a mod, Sarantia, RB 2010? Yeah, what was my time that I got? And this was for mediums. That was a 125.8. 125.8 roughly should be I should be driving at 100, difficulty 100. Oh, it's for the Red Bull Classic car. Why would you test it in the classic car and not a modern car? I have questions, Sarancia. Changing everything around. All right. All right. I do not expect to get into Q3. Just saying that right now. I do not expect to get into Q3. If I do, I know for a fact. If I get into Q3, I know I'm playing at too low a difficulty. No, it's okay. You posted. I thought that you had more knowledge to it. It's okay. Sarancia, I thought it was something that you used personally. Like, I know it's not your website, but I thought it was something that you used personally to gauge what level you should be at. So yeah, like I said, if I get into Q3, I know I'm playing too low. That was a little bad. I'm glad I saved it, but oh boy, that was not how I wanted to take that corner at all. .4 seconds faster than on mediums. Where's that going to put me? 11th. Okay, I didn't make Q3, but that was close. I still am going to push my qualifying up to 90. So I qualified in 11th place. I'm starting top half, technically, top half of the grid.
Seem to enjoy that. You made it easy.
Hi, Claire.
It's been a great qualifying session for you. Are you going to carry that momentum into the race?
Yeah, 11th I can choose my tires, of course. Are you planning to carry that momentum into the race? Yeah, I would hope so. Car feels fantastic. We're able to carry this through the race. We have a great strategy. It should give us plenty of points. Keep an eye on me and you'll see something. Nah, car feels fantastic on the track. We'll go with that. Chassis department will notice that.
You scraped the walls a few times.
Oh my fucking god, she asked the same question but used different words. Why? Claire. No. Oh, she asked the same bullshit question but used different words this time. I'm no commenting that, of course I will. Yes! We got the sigh very first time. Eat it, Claire. Let's go. Ah. Oh, you'll love to see it. She's pissed. It's like, she asked me 2 questions and gave up. Okay, that's her problem. Okay, that is all her problem, Sarancia. That ain't me. No, because you try to suck up to her, Sarancia. You want to try and get the best possible. You want to answer every question. Honestly, I understand where we need to come from with this. We need to answer every question. But, I didn't want to. That's a no bueno. Didn't want to do it. Alright, let's move up. Yeah, like I said before, Sarancia, before I even touch it any further, as you can see, it's at 85. So it was 85 for qualifying, and now I'm going to move it up to 90 for the race. Like I said, that just means that I'm going to do 90 for qualifying from here on out. Okay, I'm just taking a look at what my wear is for my engine parts right now. 9, 7, anything double digits? Nothing double digits. Gearbox is only at 3%, which is good. Alright, let's go racing. Boogity, 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 let's go racing, boys. Oh yeah, I should probably drop this sound down.
No more testing, no more practice. This is the real deal. And it's make or break here at Albert Park, home of the Australian Grand Prix since 1996.
Let's watch the whole loop. Let's watch it all.
So round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship.
We got Jesus!
We go racing today then in the
We've got
state of
Jesus on the
Victoria,
track!
where the drivers have 16 corners and 3.3 miles to navigate at an average lap speed of around 120 miles an hour.
What is with that graphical bullshit?
Barriers makes accidents inevitable, and recent history shows us that a safety car is not at all out of the question.
Did I see Jesus? Dude, Jesus is my mechanic, apparently.
Victory in their bid to win a 7th consecutive constructors title. Could Ferrari or Red Bull establish an advantage early on? And with 22 cars on the
Bottas.
grid, how quickly can the new team find their footing? Well, it's great to be back, Anthony Davidson. We've got a lot to talk about this year.
That's right, Crofty. It felt like a long winter, but it's good to finally be back.
Yeah, Yorkie, I heard that that's been an issue since day one.
But there are always going to be some teething problems early on in the season, so whoever can keep on top of their issues will have the advantage today.
As I mentioned earlier, we're up to 11 teams this season, with a new entry run by, well, of all things, an owner-driver. That's something we haven't seen in this sport since Hector Raback over 4 decades ago. So how are they looking so far?
It's hard to imagine how a small operation like that could survive in the ruthless world of Formula One. And yet here they are, first ever race looking surprisingly strong. But there are no points for qualifying. Let's see how they fare in the Grand Prix proper.
Hey, guess what? Gendonomics is back again, baby. You thought it was done with Football Manager. I need to manage finances now for the entire team organization. So Gendonomics, it's like it never left. Oh boy.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Valtteri Bottas.
Alright, so it's a Mercedes lockout up top.
Hamilton alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Vettel,
Ferrari lockout second row, Red Bull lockout
Ricciardo,
third row.
Norris, Sainz, and Esteban Ocon. O'Brien, Stroll, Kevin Magnussen.
O'Brien!
Gasly, Giovinazzi, Romain Grosjean, and Kimi Raikkonen. Kvyat, Russell, Latifi, and Mahavir Raghunathan.
Yes! He said the full name!
Let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
They said his full name. Alright, let's look at our race strategy. So, oh, this is a little concerning because the default is they want me to go soft, hard. Whereas the personalized, they want me to go soft, medium. That one extra lap makes the difference between the hard and the medium tires. Or I could just say, fuck it, and go two stop. Knowing that this car is built how it is, I'm kind of leaning towards the two-stop strategy, but two-stop is risky, and we all know that I'm not going to finish that high up on the grid to start with. So two-stop strategy might be a way to go. Six-second difference. It is faster. Yeah, Jamie, I'd rather not finish on the soft tires. Like, going by what has happened in the past, softer tires wear out faster. I'm kind of against that option now. But yeah, we're talking about in traffic. I am starting in traffic. I almost kind of want to do that. Start on the mediums. And actually, it almost feels like go the two-stop strategy, medium, soft, soft. At that point in time, I do medium, soft, soft. So, medium, soft, soft. Something like that. there's that customized strategy, and then this strategy, it's medium, soft, but ooh, it's risky. It is so risky. You take a look at that tire wear, though, 77%. But Jamie, I do agree with you in that aspect at least. Mediums in traffic, at the very least, I'll have more durability. And if I have to lock them up, if I have to lock up the brakes, causing a tire jam, it will have a little bit more durability left in them than if I did it in the soft tires. Plus, remember, I did turn on the safety car. Real safety car / virtual safety car is in effect. So anytime that comes out, if I need to pit, if I'm on the medium tires at the start and I need to pit, I will come into pit. Especially if it's kind of like halfway through my medium stint, I will pit for soft tires. And then do the one more pit stop and come back out on soft tires again. So yeah, that does give me the options. Alright, we'll do that. Honestly, Sarancia, he is right. It does give me more options, and plus I'm outside the top 10, so I do have the option. Sarancia, you're probably thinking hard tires, right? Let's take a look at the hard. Let's if I chose hard tires, let's see what the difference is. Yeah, the tire wear would drop my projected race time by 2 seconds, or up it by 2 seconds. And what if I did medium here? That's 5 seconds. Medium hard, I'd rather not end on hard, Sarancia. If I'm gonna be honest, if I'm gonna be honest, I'd flip it and do hard medium. Medium hard though? Okay, let me take a look and see what the time-wise that would show for hard medium. At this point, if I do this, if I'm going soft hard, honestly, I'd rather than, if I'm going to end on hard tires, at that point in time, I might as well just say, let's just cut the bullshit and cut the middleman out and go soft hard. If I want to try and maneuver my way. But then again, I'm not really going to be maneuvering. There's not going to be much maneuvering to talk about because of the fact that my car is pretty shit. So, God, hard, medium, medium, hard. It all is a problem. Yeah, there's so many options. And once again, we talk about options. If we go medium hard and there's a safety car late, I can come into the pits and switch to soft tires. So there opens up that option. You got this option where if there's a safety car in for this, I could pit out and put on soft tires. And then do my normal pit stop for mediums. Or, sorry, wouldn't even need to go on hards then, because then I'd run those out and then get back on the mediums. I wouldn't even need to worry about the hard. Okay, this strategy, this Sarancia strategy, it all comes in with different branches that it could go off of. I could go soft hard if I wanted to start off strong, but I'm in the middle of a pack and I don't have the best engine. Soft, maybe not the best option. I would like to finish on a harder compound, either medium or hard, because of the tire wear aspect. And Sarancia said earlier in the stream that tire wear is a lot worse than 2019. Thanks for that information. I probably would have been dying all over the track with 50-60% medium tires. At the end of the day, that strategy does offer the most outs. It does offer the most outs. Once again, if safety car could come into play, I can immediately switch them all to soft tires and then do my hard tire route. Or if it's later in the stint, switch to softs and then one more pit stop for mediums. And if it's already into the hard stint, I could swap those out for soft and finish the race on soft. So this would have the most options, and it's not a dedicated two-stop strategy, which I don't want to do unless I know the track requires pretty much a two-stop strategy, like Bahrain, like Canada, like Mexico. Unless it requires pretty much a two-stop strategy to be competitive, I don't want to do a two-stop strategy. So I think that I think we're going to go the medium hard. Yeah, we're going to go the medium hard. All right. Starting in 11th place in our very first Grand Prix with our My Team career mode. Let me know where you think I'm going to finish. If you say I'm going to finish in the points, I'm going to slap you because it ain't going to happen. Just going to say that right now. Starting in 11th, do you think we'll finish top 15? Like, that would probably be the goal for me, is to finish top 15 in this race. I don't want to finish down in the 20s. I don't want to finish near the bottom. That's where Mahavir will. But for me, I want to try and shoot for top 15 in my first race. What do you guys think? Hmm. 15th is the goal. 9, 12, 14, 8. If I somehow get points in this race, then that means I probably need to boost up the difficulty a couple points. Honestly, that would mean I would boost up the difficulty a couple of points. Oh, and Sarantia, don't think I haven't forgotten about the push-ups and sit-ups. Since you redeemed them already. You redeemed 4, and 1 was already redeemed earlier, so I'll do 20 and 20. I'll do 20 push-ups and 20 sit-ups. Sound good? I'll do them after the race. QWERTY, I'm running AI 90. What's going on, Joe Brewy? Oh, I'm bitching out of my brake zone. Oh, shit! I am bitching out heavy on my brake zones. Remember, I have damage set to full. Yeah, I cut him. Yeah, I did cut him there. Oh my god. Alright, custom rewards. What's going on here? Doing good, bud. Can't catch sleep. What about me? I'm just doing fine here. Smithy says, E. Get lean, Gendo. Wolfgamer, I already hit the max. You just wasted your points. I should have a counter of me doing the sit-ups and push-ups. I had a maximum limit of 5, Wolfgamer. I already had somebody redeem 1, and then Sarantia came in and just boom, 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 boom. He just laid out 4 more. So that's why I said, okay, I'm just doing a limit of 5. How you doing, Mort? What are my assists? Well, I will help you with your assists, sir. Yeah, my damage level is set to full, and like I said, I have flashbacks on because I am Spinning McShithead, and I just cannot keep it together during a race. So therefore, I have that on, because if I didn't have it on, I would not finish a single race. Being completely honest with you, I would not finish a single race if I did not have flashbacks on. Oh my god! I can't drive! I can't drive! 55! I can't drive this fucking race now. Come on, Brian. Get it together. I already know I'm gonna do horribly. Believe me, I already know I'm gonna do bad my very first year. I already know. Wait, is it bad again? God damn it. I thought I dropped the levels down to where they were before. See, and this is why, alright? This is why I set the master volume the way I do. This is why I set the master volume the way I do, because I know for a fact it gets loud as shit. Alright, so let me turn the... I guess the effects, this would be considered effects. Let me drop it down to 6, and we'll see how it goes. Does that sound good, or is that too low now? Later. Good for now? Okay, thanks. Yeah, honestly, getting the audio levels right for a new game is pretty tricky. Hey, what's going on, Jack? First paycheck was this Tuesday. It feels nice to have income back.
You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Glad to hear that you got money coming in, Jack. I'm still waiting. I'm still collecting unemployment right now. Looking for jobs, of course. But I am on that. I'm on that unemployment check. You can only just hear the game sound now? Good or bad, Yorkie? It's quiet and you're on a tablet. Okay, let me take a look at the... Sorry, we're testing out technical details. Okay, we'll go with that. F1B, like, increase the lighting! Alright, we'll go with that. We'll see how that is... Yorkie actually has a point. It does now seem like it's too low. I'm looking at the audio levels back from the previous 15 seconds. Yeah, it does look like it's too low now. Okay, we'll give this a go. And see what you say about that. Okay, I have an idea as to where it needs to be on my audio settings now. I'll probably make it a touch lower. Like, I'll probably drop it at most about 2 decibels on my mixer, and that probably is going to be the perfect sound. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Yellow flag.
Caution, caution.
I'm waiting to see if there's a safety car or not. Lando Norris is out of the session. Coffin, please, for Lando Norris. He is out of here. Also, free real estate. I got a spot. God, in all this, I don't even remember when I needed to pit. Nope, no scenario 7 for him. You hate to see it. Okay, it says earliest lap 13. We'll see how the tires are doing at that point in time. Tires are doing okay right now. We got mid-teens, 16, 17, 14 going on. I am digging the overtake button, I'm not gonna lie. I do like that feature added in. Whoop. One more shift than I needed to do. Saranti is thinking lap 13. Well, like I said, in about 4 or 5 more laps, I'll do another check. And see where they're at. Currently P13. What's going on, David? You are absolutely correct. This car is not handling as well as 2019 did. I'm getting used to it, though. It's going to take some time, but I'll get used to it. Hey, Licho, what's going on, dude? Man, my gearbox is taking a beating right now. All the unnecessary shifting I'm doing. All the unnecessary extra shifts up and down that I'm doing. I'm staying within a second and a half of Perez and Giovinazzi right now. That's not bad at all. Sitting here in 13th place. But then again, they're also driving on softs. Surprised I haven't locked it up more at that spot. And Jamie, speaking of Mercedes, that's the engine I have in this car. I do have the Mercedes engine in my car. So at the very least, that is helping me in the speed department. He's pulling the Truly train. Oh boy. Yeah, I could see it. That is true, Jack. I do not have Hamilton at the wheel. Oh, I'm within a second. Hell yeah, let's go. But then again, neither does Racing Point. And they have a Mercedes engine. Neither do Williams. And they have a Mercedes engine. Whoa! Starting to become Sliding McShithead. Hold on, let me check the tires. Okay, that was just my own dumbass fault then.
Mahavir is in the pits. Mahavir in the pits.
See, he's going in for those super soft and super durable tires. That's why he's coming into the pits this early. Racing Point have a full Mercedes car? Ah, yeah, that is true. Also, guess what? Mahavir's not going to be last place. Yeah, Polani, I qualified at a difficulty too low. Honestly, Polani, I qualified at difficulty 85. I realize now I should probably be qualifying at 90 instead. Just like I am with my racing. I'm racing at 90. I qualified 11th. I made it out of fucking Q1 to get to Q2. I was surprised. Hamilton and Vettel running the soft hard strategy. As Hamilton and Vettel are both behind me, just stalking their prey. You can see it in the virtual mirror up in front, up on top of me. I have my overtake and my DRS open, and Hamilton is still passing me. That just shows you how strong that Mercedes car is compared to my little rust bucket. Vettel is also hanging behind me now.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the hards.
Merc is firing the game. I can see that. So it says pit window is open at lap 13. I'll probably go lap 14. I'm still getting a good strong look at my tire wear. 13 or 14 does sound about right.
Be careful, we think you're going to start losing some tire grip around now.
Oh, no shit, Jeff. Oh, Vettel and Verstappen hit! Vettel just clocked Verstappen coming out of the pits! Did anybody else see that? What lap is this? Lap 12? We're gonna look it back. We're going to look back at it, but Vettel just clocked Verstappen coming out of the pits. What a boneheaded move. I still need a pit. I still need a pit one more time. Well, one more time. I still need a pit one time. I'm not going to catch him when I'm driving once again like an absolute idiot. Yeah, Vettel's going to have to come into the pits easily. And there he goes.
In this lap, push now.
I think I can hold out one more lap. I think I can go to lap 14. And yeah, those are on the left tires there, Sarancia. The right tires are looking pretty okay. But it's due to all these right turns that are really digging on the left side tires. Yeah, I have not pit yet. Like I said, I will go one more lap. Okay, it takes some getting used to. Handling definitely takes some getting used to. Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be my left front that's going to cause problem. Alright, boxing this lap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
I was going to say, so a yes or a no? Honestly, at this point in time, I'm not liking it. It feels like I have to relearn how to drive in this game. I think in time I'll get used to it. But if you had to ask me how I like the handling, no, I can't say I like it. It definitely does not feel as good to me as it was for 2019. Well, like I said, it'll just give me some more time on this and I'll get used to it, and who knows, maybe I will actually like it. And coming in for the first time into the pits, the one and only time coming into the pits. Setups are going to be so important because presets are garbage. I mean, that's why I'm using the setups that were the same guys that I used the 2019 setups from. Am I in Season 2? No, Strake, I just started. I just started this team
now.
career. So it's first season.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It does make sense. Thank you very much for the follow. Oh, geez, I just can't see it now. All right, let's hold off Ocone for a bit. But thank you very much for the follow. Poppy Peep at 20. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy the stream. AI is set to 90, Otter. And Straight Otter, thank you very much for the follow as well. My AI is set to 90. You know what? Someone said that about my livery about an hour ago, and I can see it. I didn't intend for it to be Spider-Man livery and fire suit, but I can see it now. Honestly, Strake, I didn't expect to qualify this high, so I'm thinking I'm going to up the difficulty after this race. I qualified... Okay, admittedly, I qualified in 11th place on a difficulty of 85, because I was doing a tier system. I'm practicing at 80, I qualified at 85, and I was going to race at 90. Clearly, that means I need to qualify at 90 and probably race at something closer to 95. I'll still practice at 80. Because if I practice at 90, I can't get any of the practice programs done. Still got 13 laps to go once we come to the line. I like I said before, I am digging this overtake button. It helps a lot. This push to pass button really helps a lot. Damn it. It may not be 95, Wolfgamer. It might be like 92 or 93. I have to test it out first to see if it really is me driving in the middle of the pack at 95, or am I dropping all the way to the end. Oh yeah, that only counts for good AI teammates, like what Sarantia said. I have Mahavir. I've got the man, the myth, the legend, the Mahavir. I want to see where exactly he is at the end of this race. Thank you very much for the raid there. Hobbs coming on in with a party of 5. Not like the show party of 5, but either way, thank you very much for the host, dude. Hope you had yourself a wonderful stream. And for everyone coming on in, I hope that you guys stick around. My name is Brian Gendo. You may or may not know me. I'm currently starting a brand new Formula 1 2020 career mode with my own team. Gendo F1 Racing. First race is here in Australia. I'm on currently lap 18 of 29, and I'm in 9th place.
Coming in for his stop.
Coming on in with the raid. Thank you very much for the host as well, Smithy. And I should not have looked at the chat while that was happening. That was my mistake. Come on, man. You got to hunt those monsters better. I know you can. You got it when you. Just like Kamina said, man, don't believe in yourself. Just believe in me who believes in you. And I believe in you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Lark Phantom Eye, thank you very much for the follow, dude. Hope you're doing well. Yes, indeed. I used to do Football Manager, Connor. I've known a couple other Connors that stop on by. I can't remember you, honestly. But either way, thanks for stopping by, dude.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Connor97, thank you very much as well for the follow. How are my tires looking right now? Oh, 9%, 10% wear. Oh, I'm sitting pretty right now. I'm on hard tires. Ah, that'll probably do it, yeah. I do still have my Football Manager archive up on my YouTube channel. Or my offshoot YouTube channel at this point in time, Gendo FM. Those will never get taken down. That's pretty much up all for archive and posterity footage. Yeah, don't believe in Jack. He doesn't believe in you. He doesn't believe in anybody. He is the anti-spiral. Now, I know there was somebody that said, like, P8, P9. I can't remember who it was. But we are just sitting dangerously close there. Oh boy, Vettel fixed his wing and he's on soft tires. He's making his way up through the pit. Through the field, I should say. Vettel is back up in 11th place. I got 8 seconds behind Perez right now. I don't know if I'll catch him in 9 laps. We'll see. Oh, it's the final monster, so he's got to be the biggest and baddest and the hardest to go after. Yeah, that makes sense. Connor, I'd recommend a Logitech G29, what I have. It is a cheap wheel, and I know what you're saying, $250 is not cheap. Well, honestly, sim racing is not a cheap hobby. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but sim racing is not a cheap hobby. If you can find it on sale like I did for $250, it's a really good buy. Right now, I can see it retailing for about $350, both on Logitech's website and on Amazon. But if you can find other places that sell for cheaper, like on sale or something, I would fully recommend you go and buy them. Cheaper than a Thrustmaster and a Fanatec. And I've been beating this thing for over a year now, so it's very sturdy. Or as Sarancia pointed out, if there are Fanatechs and Thrustmasters that are cheaper out there, go weigh all your options. I have never had a Fanatec or a Thrustmaster, so I cannot vouch for their products because I've never used them. I do know they are higher end, higher quality compared to the Logitech. That is the only thing I could say about that, but also when you look at buying a la carte from them, you can look at spending upwards of about $1,000 just for each individual part, not a pre-build. Actually, I just realized that China is not after Bahrain on the calendar this year in 2020. It goes Bahrain, then Hanoi, Vietnam. So that's what I'm going to do on Saturday then. We're going to do the 100% race, full distance race of Bahrain, and then follow that up with my first ever trip to Vietnam. And you can bet your bottom dollar, in the highlights package, I'm going to use Robin Williams' Good Morning Vietnam. Like, that is without a doubt going to be on the cards. Still holding off Esteban Ocon for a top 10 spot. Still don't know how the hell I'm in a top 10 position right now. Like I said, the only way I can think of is because I'm not playing at a high enough difficulty. Don't get me wrong, I like that I'm up here. I love that I'm a top 10 position in my first race in my team career when my car should be shit. But sadly, that means I need to bump my difficulty up. And Jack, that's why I never got into Warhammer. My cousin used to play Warhammer back in the day when he was in college. And he would make that same comment. Because you gotta buy the models, you gotta buy the paint, you gotta take the time to make all of your figures first before you even get into a proper campaign.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Young Reezy, thank you very much for the follow, dude. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy the stream. See, and this is why Jack and Wolfgamer will feud until the end of time. Even in Warhammer, they're on opposite ends of the spectrum. No, tires weren't slippery. I just came off that curb and accelerated too fast off that curb. Oh, that's weird, Smithy. Any reason why? Like, has it been deciphered as to why? Oh, I thought I was going to get caught with the track cut right there. Thank you very much for the follow. I'll get to you in just a hot second. Aer Lingus. Much appreciated, dude. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed the stream.
5 laps of fuel remaining.
Damn, Jeff, that was loud in my ear. See, Jeff went and said that super loud because he hasn't said a thing to me all fucking race. Because I have his commands set to critical only. Because I don't want to hear Jeff every 10 seconds saying the same exact shit. But yeah, 5 laps of fuel, 5 laps to drive. Ocon is not gaining ground, but I am gaining ground on Perez. As has been mentioned before, there is potential for more points if I can catch him. I just don't know if I can. Now when I zoom off track like that, yeah, Polani, I just can't go off track like I did. I think I ruined my chance to catch Sergio. By running off track back in that last lap, I think I ruined my chance at it. Because I was gaining on him like 6-7 tenths a lap. So even then, it was going to be very dicey if I would have even caught him, like got into his slipstream to then DRS him. But by going off track right there, that last lap, yeah, I pretty much was nailing the coffin. Hey, Circle Junkie, it's been a while, man. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by tonight. Getting started with my driver career mode right here. And as I may mention before, I think I have my difficulty a bit too low. I'm on 90 out of 110. And I'm currently sitting in 9th place. Like, that should not be happening. I should not be getting points in my very first race with the car that I have that is only as good as a Haas. What happened to Vettel? He dropped back. Vettel never passed me. Vettel never passed me. He dropped back. Because I saw him coming up on Ocon. And then he just dropped off that... he dropped off the standings in the upper left. And he's never come back. So I don't know what happened to him. I mean, you take a look at that. Giovinazzi is 18 seconds behind Ocon. No, I'm sorry. That's not 18 seconds behind Ocon. He's 18 seconds behind me. So Vettel is further than 18 seconds behind me on soft tires. So yeah, he more than likely had to take another pit stop for another set of tires. That is the only thing I can think of, is he had to come in for another set of tires. Instead of taking the mediums like he should have, which more than likely would have lasted him the rest of the race. Nope. Also, how you guys liking the mini-map in the bottom left? And also the virtual mirror up in the top center. Sainz is out of the race! Mahavir is moving up in the world. He's going to finish 20th.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Thank you very much for the follow there. I will take a look at you in just a hot second. Darn it! I think I can only make out darn it. Thank you very much for the follow, dude. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy the stream. Ah, I broke way too early. Broke way too early.
Yellow flag.
Shit! Yep, there goes Carlos.
Okay, clear.
Ah, come on, car! And come on, Brian. I can't fucking I can't steer myself. Was that was it Darna Tasgonden? Tarna Tasgonden. I think we'll just, like I said, call you Darnut and call it a day. Because I don't want to make a fool of myself more so than I already am.
One lap of fuel remaining.
So as it stands right now, yeah, I'm not catching Sergio. Ocon is not catching me. I'm going to finish 9th place in my first My Team career mode race here at Australia. So you know what that means. That means that I'm playing way too low. Way under my difficulty level. I'll probably move it up to, say, 92, 93. For the next race at Bahrain. Which also means that I'll be qualifying at that level too, not 5 levels below it. Bottas has won this race. God damn it. I was going to say, even if they gave me a 3-second time penalty, I still would have been in 9th place. I'm being very lead-footed with this brake. Because sometimes it won't brake enough, and sometimes it brakes too much. So I'm opting to go with braking too much just to make up for it. There's Vettel. Vettel is fighting with Gasly and Giovinazzi for 11th.
Take care of the car on the way in.
Hey, 9th place ain't bad. As I may mention before, I'm surprised that, one, I qualified in Q2, made it to Q2 in the first place, and finished top 10 even stronger than that. So I need to up my difficulty.
Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
I think a large part of the result comes down
Yeah,
to
I get points out of it.
They were able to keep their
It's true.
heads when everyone around them was losing theirs, and that's allowed them to
Yeah,
get
if
the best
I
out
was
of
going
the
to say,
car
Sarancia
and
thinks that
maximise the
Mahavir is
strategy
going
and to stay
to be
out
in
of trouble.
18th place. We shall see.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations
There you go.
tonight amongst the
Bottas,
Mercedes
Hamilton,
team, and they certainly
Max.
deserve it.
Hold on a second. Wasn't that the order of the Austrian Grand Prix? Wasn't that the podium of the Austrian Grand Prix? No, it wasn't. Of course it wasn't. Lewis Hamilton did finish in second, but he had that 5-second penalty. That's right. And then it was Lando Norris finishing in third. Who was in second? Max? Max DNF'd. So Lando was third. All right, XP, glorious, glorious XP. It's gonna see me boost up to tier number 8, so I get some pretty fancy gloves. I get some tiger print gloves.
Now let's take a look at the driver's standings.
All right,
Valtteri
who
Bottas
finished
passes
where?
his rival to take over the lead of the drivers' championship.
Vettel out of the points. How about that? Vettel out of the points. You can't honestly. Oh, it was Leclerc second. Gotcha. Honestly, wow. 3 stops, and one of them was because he bashed his front wing on Max Verstappen coming out of the pits. Vettel turned into Max Verstappen and busted up his front wing. That's what led to him having to make another stop. Where did Mahavir finish?
There's a lot of incredible driving out there today, Crofty, but if I had to pick someone, it's got to be Sergio Perez. Fantastic driving.
It's time
he
to
didn't
see
finish
how things
last.
are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes moved to the top of the table.
I was going to say, what was that, 2
we
points?
wrap up
2
another
points!
Weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
2 points. Hey, that's 2 more points than Williams has. That's 2 more points than AlphaTauri, Alfa Romeo, Haas, Williams, and McLaren have. Excuse me? Excuse me? Yeah, we'll find the right difficulty, of course. Like I said, finishing in 9th place with the car that I have. I may mention this before on Discord, on stream. If you're finishing top 10 in your first season with your My Team car, because we know it's underpowered as shit, you need to up the difficulty. So I've got to follow my own rule. I've got to up my difficulty. Playing at 90, apparently 90 is not that high for me. I need to go push it higher up. And I know I was talking to you about this, Sarancia, that I said I wanted to make it at least 90. And you said, we'll see. Well, I think now we see. Let's see the Vettel Verstappen contract. Probably high. Probably insanely high. Yeah, I was thinking of, like, no higher than 95 at this point in time. Or I should say, no higher than 95 if I'm going to be moving my difficulty up no more than increments of 5. Alright. No damage. Neither of us took damage. You'll love to see it. Oh, and Sarancia, don't think I didn't forget about those points redemptions. I will get to those. What about the activities? Oh, hey, we've got the ability to, in 2 days' time, do a sponsor event, do weight training, or power team building. Let's take a look and see what these even do. Weight training adds 1 to pace. Sponsor event, we pay $5,000, but we boost our team acclaim by 100. That's not bad. Driver filming adds driver acclaim by 100. Can we see for... Oh, shit! Sorry. Well, okay. We can go back to, what's the word? We can go back to the main menu and we can watch it there. Because it saves. Saucer's Link says, hey, do you have the 360 def option on or off? I don't know what that means. I hate to say it, I don't know what that means. Sponsor event. I think we'll go with the team acclaim. Yeah. Yeah. 360 degree option on or off. I should. It saves highlights. It saves highlights, not the full race. I thought it saved the full race. Control scheme, 360-degree option. Like looking on the track. You're talking about somebody that has not really gone into the options all that much. Yeah, Wolfgamer also said it as well. I obviously am going to go back through the video, through the VOD, and picking up the highlights, which will then be collaborated and compiled and put on my YouTube channel. Wheel damper, fence, rumble strips, calibration, 0, 0, 100, and then 0 for the rest. But if you're talking about what? Understeer enhance? Man, you are... I don't know, man. I don't know. Trigger rumble on... Sausage Link says, like, you gotta just point it to me. It's like, it's right here, because I can't see it. I really don't. Driver, contract, perks.
Here, we can spend any extra money that you secured on.
Yes, I know I can improve stuff there. Thank you. Oh, no. Oh, why'd I say it like that? Yeah, actually, you're right.
So they'll make you a more attractive prospect in future negotiations.
Circle Junkies, what the steering saturation does is it changes the wheel angle. It changes the wheel angle. So if you have your steering set to 0, your steering saturation set to 0, what that does is you move the wheel slightly to the left, and it goes all the way to the left. You move the wheel slightly to the right, it goes all the way to the right. If you set your saturation to 100, or the higher up it goes, it gives you the full range of motion of the wheel. So setting it up all the way to 100 means that if it's dead top, it's dead top center. You move it slightly to the left, moves the wheel slightly to the left. If you move the wheel 100, or not 100, but 90 degrees to the left, it will then move that wheel 90 degrees to the left. Like I said, if you had your steering saturation set to 0, you move it slightly to the left, 90 degrees, it would then move 90 degrees all the way over to the left. So if you have a full wheel like myself, higher steering saturation is the best. Honestly, it's the best, because it gives you that full range of motion with the wheel. Now, as far as the controller goes, you don't want to have the steering saturation set to 0 either, because like I say, you just go flick, you flick it all the way to the left, you flick it all the way to the right, and then it's 90, 90, 90, and you don't want that. You want to have a good balance on the controller. I don't know what the proper one would be for a controller, but all I know is for a wheel, honestly, nothing less than 85. 85, my preference is 100, but honestly, nothing less than 85 if you want to have the full range of motion for the wheel. But yeah, anyway, so as far as my perks, I'd rather boost my perks up right now. Like what Polani said. And I think I may mention before, and I said somebody remind me. And Polani, thank you very much for reminding me. But the resource point boost income, that would be one. Engine wear reduction, that would be one. Driver claim boost, that would be one. Media coaching, get that the hell out of here. I don't need that. But everything else I will boost up, and it says that I cannot upgrade this until I reach driver level of 8, or driver claim of 8. So at this point in time, we'll just go with that. So we'll just boost all that up. Driver market, driver contracts. So people are talking about wanting to see what Vettel and Verstappen's contract were. This is what they are. Vettel's contract is 8 million base salary, 4 million buyout, which means that he is 12 million in the market value. Verstappen, 7 million base salary, 3.5 million buyout, which gives him the 10.5 million market. As you can see, though, Verstappen, higher rated. Imagine that. Verstappen, higher rated than Vettel. And it's not like Verstappen was actually actively trying to take out Vettel. Vettel was just a dumbass and ran into the back of Verstappen. It was on him. It was all on him. And if you want to take a look at Lewis Hamilton, it's 13 million base, 6.5 buyout, 9.5. There you go. Anything else? Anything else we need to worry about right now? Oh, I could go and look at my sponsors. That's right, I did get Team Acclaim of level 2, so I can go and pick up a new sponsor, which I can then add that logo onto the livery of my car. So let's go and take a look and see what sponsors we could go after. What's the most realistic driver I could go after? Well, none right now. I've got $543,000. So I can't really go after anybody if I wanted to. Oh, the most realistic F1 driver would be Latifi. Every other driver that's a free agent above and under Latifi is F2. But Latifi is the lowest. Latifi is the lowest cost F1 driver. At $2.25 million, 1.5 base and a $750,000 buyout, which gives him the 2.25 market value. Yeah, he is the lowest costing current F1 driver. Like I said, everybody else is free agents. So you got De Vries, Aiken, Hubert. Yes, Hubert is still in there. All the way down to me and my guy, Mahavir, the legend that he is. You know why he costs so little is because he's humble. He doesn't need a lot of money to have his services, to expel his services upon my team and to grace my team with his presence. He doesn't need the money. That's why he costs the cheapest. But in all seriousness, whenever I can get a new driver, I'm just absolutely gutting Mahavir. Absolutely just cutting ties with him. But anyway, let's look at the sponsors. Like I said before, let's go and take a look at the sponsors, see what we can get, if it's worth it, if it's not. I don't know if I want to go by sponsor name or weekly income or gold bonus. Let's go weekly income. Let's start by weekly income. So we got Atlantic. As a team, complete a total of 75 laps during a race weekend. Well, I mean, we got Bahrain coming up, and that's going to be a full race. But I think that's only going to be, what, 56? I think Bahrain is, what, a 56-lap 100% race? And then we've got qualifying and practice. I don't know if I'm going to reach 75. I don't think I'm going to reach 75. And then, you know, after the 100% races are done, I'm not even going to bother with that, so forget that. Equita Oil. What do we got here? Score 10 championship points during a race weekend. Oh, fuck that. Not at my stage. Not at my level. That is not happening. Achieve the fastest lap during a race. So anytime during the race, I get a fastest lap. Also, I've completely missed Fabian. Thank you very much for the follow. Fabianic 94. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well, dude. Can't believe I missed you. Sorry. So yeah, if I achieve the fastest lap at any point in time during a race, I guess, is what I'm understanding, I get the gold bonus. JPB, overtake 15 different drivers during a race. During a race. I don't have the car that can overtake right now, so this is not going to work. Xer, or Zer, however you pronounce it, score 5 Constructors' Championship points during a race. As it stands right now, that's not happening. Score 3 championship points during a race. Acheve. It's French. Esto Perpetua. Overtake 10 different drivers during a race. That's not happening. XXY. Complete all practice programs in a weekend. I could do that. I absolutely can do that. So we're probably going to go with that one. XXY. We're probably going to go with that one. Yeah, at this point in time, I'm just looking through all these because I want to know what is best for me and for my team that could help me getting money, getting resource points, getting acclaim, etc. Avigne, overtake 5 different drivers during a race. I mean, I probably could get that one, but then again, my car is getting more overtaken than I'm doing the overtaking. Jesus. So yeah, right now we're just, going to say XXY, more than likely is going to be that one. Sarantia, can you say this for me? Because it's German, it's long, and oh my god. Complete a race with no DNFs within the team. Gedanke Nürburgring. Nürburgring. Gedanke Nürburgring. Oi. Total lap includes your teammates' laps as well. Oh, shit, I didn't know that. Yeah, but I feel, honestly... Yeah, Sarantia, what does it even mean? I have no idea. And it's, like I said, it's long, it's German, you would probably know it. So Atlantic might actually be a good sponsor then, especially with Bahrain coming up. Thought transformation. So yeah, Atlantic might actually be good for us. Because if it takes... As I'm reading, like I said, reading comprehension's coming back to me. As a team, complete 75 laps during a race weekend. That can be done. So I think at this point in time, Atlantic is going to be the one that's up there. Complete race with no DNFs for Gedanke. Novus. As a team, complete a total of 30 laps during practice. Practice. Nah, we talking practice. Not a game, not a race. We talking practice. What's going on, Otto? As a team, complete a total of 30 laps during the race. We have Vacanziero. Achieve a top 14 finish during a race. Nah, I'm not going to get that consistently. Opaque. Qualify P15 or better. Nah. Zainetto. Answer at least 2 interview questions during a race weekend, which means I can't no comment them. I don't want to deal with Claire. You're bullshitting me. Come on, don't bullshit me. Duotone. As a team, complete a total of 10 laps during practice. It's so easy. You say it's easy, but Claire might not show up during the race weekend. That's a problem. If Claire doesn't show up during a race weekend, we don't get that. Because if you recall, back in 2019, there were times during a race weekend she wouldn't show up. So I don't want to pick that and then have the unfortunate effect of she just doesn't bother to show up, so I don't get that money. I feel like the Atlantic one is probably the best for me. As a team, complete a total 10 laps, 50 laps. Polar. PSD is answer at least 4 interview questions. Okay, goal bonus. Let's see what it is by goal bonus. And what was it? It was Atlantic. Wow, that is actually a low goal bonus. Yeah, I've got 70 days. So if I had 700 days, that'd be funny. I can't get out of the sponsorship, man. It's literally killing me. XXY, though, has a higher goal bonus. Even though the weekly income is lower, the goal bonus is higher. On the total, that is 196.5. $196,000. If I get the goal and get the week. That is 213. Shit. XXY is 188, so it's even less. It's even worse. Close your eyes and pick one. Yeah, I'm going to pick, like, Gedanke or something like that. You know, we'll go with Atlantic. Higher weekly income, too. 102,000 guaranteed weekly income. I think we'll go for that. Yeah, exactly, Jamie. That's what I said. Higher weekly income. In fact, I think Atlantic might have the highest weekly income. Yeah, it does. So we'll go with Atlantic. And we'll sign with them. 70 days, so just over 2 months. And now let's go and place them on our livery. So we've got Equinox. We got nobody on the side. We got nobody there. Actually, let's put Atlantic on the side there. What does it look like here? Oh, that's actually that's pretty sweet that they actually have a vertical mark. It doesn't look good. We'll put Atlantic there, and then we'll probably put Equinox. Actually, the vertical mark for Equinox looks good on the tail. So we'll go with that. What goes here? Nah, none of them look good there, actually. And yeah, we'll keep Equinox there. All right. So we take a look at the full livery set. We've got Equinox there. We've got Atlantic there. Equinox on the front. I'm actually not liking that Atlantic on the back now. To have Atlantic twice. But I mean, it's Atlantic Equinox, Atlantic Equinox. We're going with it. We'll go with it. It's whatever. We'll go with it. And then what about my... Oh, yeah, that's right. I got a new helmet. Got new gloves. I don't think I want to carry... Oh, I got the Cosmos helmet. That's awesome. I love the Cosmos setup. See, if I can get the full Cosmos set by the time the series is over, yeah, you bet your ass I'm going to rock the livery, the helmet, the fire suit, and the gloves. All in this Galaxy print. It looks so sick. We can choose thought transfer at a future point in time, but only when the price is right. Absolutely, go with that.